Welcome, everyone. It is New Year's Eve. We are here on the East Coast. As you can see above my big dumb head, we have just a little over 3 hours until we bring in the new year. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're ready to hang out with some pals. Hope you're ready to feel some good vibes tonight. Spread the good vibes. All that good stuff. But first, I want to give a shout out to the real one, Miss Betty White. Unfortunately, we lost her today, so rest in peace. Anybody that spends their life bringing joy to people, yeah, you did good, I think. And I think that the couple of pictures we got hanging out back there beside us tonight, good inspirations to live up to, I think. Just bringing positive vibes and joy to people with childlike wonder. That's what we like to do. There's so many of you out there, and of course tonight we will be having a Discord call. The Discord Stream channel is open. Make sure you got that exclamation mark Discord command ready for anybody that comes in and may want to join in on the festivities as well. But we're gonna get together. We're gonna talk about the year that was. We're gonna talk about the year that we hope that is, and what all that means. I don't know that I'm going into it on the most positive note, but that's why we're here. We're here to lift each other's spirits, lift each other up, and hopefully just spending some time with your pals on a day like today will do us all some good. Look at this. I'm getting ready to start the Discord portion of the show at exactly 3 hours. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go ahead and unmute myself. And I see that in the Discord call, I have two lovely folks already here to talk and hang out with us. Y'all are more than welcome to go ahead and speak up.
Hey, it's Taylor.
It's Taylor. How's it going, Taylor?
It's good for the most part. I just got done shoving a whole bunch of food in my face, so I'm ready to go for Stram.
That's good. You know what? Always good thing to be doing on New Year's Eve is shoving food into your face. I saw you were playing Dark Souls earlier.
Yeah, I'm doing that on live stream, I guess.
Is this your first time?
What, playing Dark Souls? God, no.
Okay. I mean, I know that, but I'm just asking for the sake of chat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like I was watching you stream, so I know that you know that game. So.
Yeah, I saw you poking in it.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. What is this? My fourth attempt at trying to get through Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm. Is that going to be is that part one? Is that part one of 2022? Let's finally do it. Let's slay the dragon.
We're gonna give it a good try.
You know what? You got a whole community of people that literally love that game and have been through that game multiple times, and we're more than happy to help you.
Oh yes, I've been getting some secret support. From my date mates behind the scenes.
Yeah, I know. Dances with the Woos knows a good bit about the old Dark Souls. Yeah. So
The funny thing is, yesterday I got hung up on the Taurus demon for 3 hours, and then today, I think on my second try, I killed it without it touching me.
Oh wow, the Taurus demon, huh? Like, usually it's the Belfry gargoyles that get people at the start of that game.
Let's put it this way: in past runs, I've beaten the gargoyles without them having to throw themselves off the edge of the arena.
Oh, okay.
I have never beaten that stupid thing in the fucking battlements area.
Okay.
The Taurus demon is my enemy of all time.
Well, wait till you get to the Capra demon.
I've beaten him before.
Wow, that is wild to me. That it's wow. The Taurus demon is the thing that's fucking you up when it's just usually like the Capra demon and the Belfry the gargoyles. So. We got somebody else in here with us, I believe. He's been strangely quiet. That's not like him.
God, I'm in.
Okay, there you go. I was wondering why you were sitting there saying nothing, because that's very unlike you. Are you sick?
I was like, I wanted to say, Otacon, I'm in, but I didn't want to cut anybody off, so I was just like, where's the? I kind of missed the window, so I was just sitting, waiting for waiting for the window to get there.
Okay, cool.
I'm in.
What have you been up to today, John?
Not much. Sorting old photos. I watched the whole Marie Kondo show with my mom.
Oh no!
During break, but I'm not at home, so I'm like, well, what am I? The fuck am I supposed to Marie Kondo? I have all this motivation. So I was like, what if I delete like half my bookmarks and clear out a bunch of my old shit on my computer? Now my computer is squeaky clean.
Oh, that's good. It's nice to have a squeaky clean computer. I'm gonna have to take mine apart after the new year and make it extra squeaky clean because I ain't dusted this thing out in a while. You think I would have done that when I had the SSD failure, but I was too much of a oh god, please don't be dead mindset.
Oh god, yeah, I believe it.
Cool.
Yeah, I believe it.
So Taylor, how'd the year treat you? Let's just get this out. Like, what was 2020 for you?
2021. Oh boy, what was 2021?
I said 2020. I was like, I've just made the year.
Oh god! I just had a freak out for a second there.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, what?
I almost like I had to like look at my clock for a moment and wait. Did I do something bad? Did I put us in a bad timeline?
God, funny.
Yeah, that went right over my head.
Good.
I guess let's put it this way. Financially, I've been very good in 2021, so I at least don't have that worry from 2020 carrying over.
Always good to hear that. Good.
The rest of my 2021 has been largely built upon a bed of frustration that I don't wish to get into.
One of those. Yeah, I know some of it. Not great. Yeah, you're having a time with some things, but hey, that's fine. We'll get through it.
Yeah.
But I mean, surely there's some good things. You're nice. You're financially stable. That always feels good.
That counts for a lot.
Oh no, there's plenty of good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of good. There's plenty of good with it. My personal life has been defined in 2021 by professional frustrations. Let's put it that way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep, absolutely. So
outside of that, it's been great.
Great, it's been great. So what are you carrying into 2022 then? Got any plans? Got any like anything you want to get to? Like, what's going on with 2022? What's the outlook so far? What are you going in with in your heart? What's in your heart?
Well, certainly I'm trying to uptick my creative output from what it has been the past couple of years.
I mean,
this isn't just entirely.
You've had a lot of good reason to not have creative energy, of course.
Yeah, taking the bar exam is a nightmare, by the way.
Yeah.
I believe it. It seems very hard. Is the thing.
For any of our international viewers, let us just assure you that the various states of the United States do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
So the bar exam is not consistently hard across the country, although several of them are switching to the uniform bar. Suffice to say, I do not live in one of those states, and I have one of the 5 hardest bar exams in the country.
Oh, lucky you, huh? Wow.
California's number 1, if anybody's curious.
Yeah, I don't know shit about law, but if you would have asked me which one's the hardest, I would have said California just immediately.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, so in 2022, I'm planning to be somewhat more creative. You know, I would have liked to have put a band together at this point, but you know what? With the COVID thing clearly not going away, band practice over Zoom
Maybe
is not my big thrill in life.
Yeah, it's probably okay.
Maybe that's for the best right now.
Yeah, band practice over Zoom is just blah. I've never done that before. It doesn't sound fun.
No, there's a lot of annoying shit involved to keep latency down or to compensate for, and God bless people that are doing it. God bless people that are making it work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people with better net connectivity than I have.
Oh, yeah. As, you know, speaking of the whole Dark Souls fiasco, your internet literally just said, okay, you're done with the internet for today after you streamed like 2 hours of Dark Souls.
Yeah, I streamed, hour and a half, 2 hours of Dark Souls starting at 10:30 on the Pacific Coast. And I didn't really have any major interruptions that I noticed. Like, the previous night I streamed like 3 hours or so, and I was getting interruptions by the end. But yeah, all of it, I tried to do it again later on. And then not only was the stream not working, it was repeatedly not letting me even like progress in the game without attempting to stream. It was just kicking me to the title menu.
That's wild. Like I mean, assuming you can play Dark Souls in offline mode.
Maybe, but because it was, I guess maybe because it was still looking for a network, it just kept disconnecting me because I was starting an online.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably what it was. Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, so suffice to say, behind the scenes, I'm taking vocal lessons.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because anybody who's heard my attempts at black metal vocals might be able to tell that I completely blow my voice out doing that, and I've decided I'd rather just learn how to sing for real.
You don't want to. Yeah, there's a way to do that and a way to not do that, and like 70% of people are doing it the way you don't want to do that.
Oof.
Yeah, it's totally fine if you can't talk when you're done cutting vocal tracks, right?
Oh yeah, that's definitely a good sign. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a sign of mounting injury or anything.
No. As somebody who has vocal cord injuries, yeah, you're totally fine. That's normal. Yeah. So cool.
Yeah.
Vocal lessons going into the new year. Anything else?
Nothing concrete enough to speak about outside of the confines of my own brain.
Understandable. So John.
Yeah.
How'd 2021 treat you?
It was full of love.
Yeah, I mean, we tried to keep a lot of that around. Somebody had an overabundance of love, I understand.
It was a lot of love.
Yeah.
It was very nice.
Yeah, things were very, in that department, very well for you.
Yeah. Work's going really well, too. They, I feel more on top of, I actually left for vacation with like all my inboxes cleared, all kind of on top of all my projects.
That looked really cool going into like your vacation and being like having everything cleared. Don't that shit feel great?
It feels real good. I'd kind of tidied up my house before I left. And best of all, most importantly, I didn't have any ongoing RPGs going into Christmas break.
Yeah, that's
which
good.
was
like you
were very strange.
You were allowed to have nothing but cute one-off experiences and nothing there to kind of like dominate your time. Yeah, that's
no. I played Blue Revolver for a week straight, so that was good.
But that's not like an RP. Like you can put that down at any point and come back to it. But like with an RPG, when you put an RPG down, you're leaving things unresolved in a way that could come back and really bite you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's yeah, exactly. So every time, last multiple years I've like gone into the new year with like multiple long games that I was kind of like maybe not super feeling and struggling
baby.
with. One more time.
Albatrosses, baby.
Albatross around my neck. And this time nothing. And I didn't even start anything while I was here. I'm just
enjoying what you got. Yeah, that's kind of what I've tried to do. I'm trying to keep, like, I didn't want to go into the new year with something big going on either for some reason. I don't know why, because it's not really that big a deal. It's not like I'm the one that's inundated with RPGs. It's not like I'm the one that does that. But, like, I wanted to go in just like, I'm just going to end the year on a bunch of short, cute, small experiences. That way when we come back to the Sockscast, there's a lot to throw at you. We're going to have, like, the episode I imagine when we come back, which I think is going to be on the 9th. When we come back, it's going to be pretty dope. We're going to have a lot of shit to talk about. It's going to be a good episode, folks. We're continuing that good episode energy from the end of the year episodes, which
excellent.
Again, y'all really made 2021 shine. It wasn't just us. It wasn't just our lists that did it. Like I loved our lists, and I think that we were all honest and had a lot of fun with those lists in a way that we never have in the past. Maybe just I don't know. Something felt way more honest this year about them to me. And not that anybody was lying or anything, but I just kind of feel like people were like placing games and putting them where they were more based on like what it do to your heart, how did it make you feel.
Aw.
Like what's more important to you? And we know what's important to John now if you listen to those podcasts.
Absolutely.
And then Taylor, Taylor had a similar experience on the album listening club when she put the Rob Zombie album at number 2. And that made me very happy because that's literally living your bliss. That's saying the most fun thing I listen to is getting a fucking shout out, and it's getting a good spot here.
Oh, it was all. There were times it was number 1. I was back and forth on those two for quite a bit of the time leading up to it.
So you're number 2 and 1 kind of.
I really like
that
album.
Yeah,
but I am happy with the placement that I settled on.
Yeah, like it blew my mind. Like I remember just being completely just like I had the same reaction as when like John had Eventical on his list, where I literally felt elated and it bubbled up and yes! I remember just being very loud and vocal about it. In the same way when Taylor mentioned the Rob Zombie album. So that was good. That was good.
They're basically exactly the same thing when you think about it.
I mean, considering, Rob Zombie's subject matter, yeah.
I mean, have you ever seen one of his movies?
Yeah, like it really does. It fits. It fits. Like, yeah, like there you go. Rob Zombie and harem comedy porn. What more could you want, baby?
What more can you want?
You know what? Now,
life?
I haven't played Eventical because I don't have a Windows computer yet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you did buy it. I forgot that.
You did buy it. Like I know, like Taylor bought it. Maple bought it. Like I know I saw
Maple's playing it.
I know.
I haven't bought it because I don't have a Windows computer. It's just in my wish list.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was. I just saw it show up on your wish list.
I saw it show up on my activity feed a couple of times. I saw at least a couple other people buy it, and I know that Maple's playing it now. So yeah.
Excellent. But just from screenshots I've seen from John and certain other unnamed parties. Spoilers, it's John's girlfriend. Who do you think it is?
Yeah.
True. I said it was a year full of love. And what love is truer than that?
Yeah. I think the thing Eventical and Rob Zombie have in common is they're both better than the movies that Glenn Danzig makes.
There you go. So John, 2022.
Yeah.
What do you want out of 2022? Where are you? What are you going in? What's the feeling you're taking in?
Well, this year I finished with nothing in my inbox, nothing in my mailbox, no RPGs ongoing. I think next year it'd be fun to finish with all my projects finished because I have I narrowed it down. I really soul searched what unfinished prototypes I actually cared about, and I've got 3 things that I really want to finish up. Mm-hmm. One of them is very close. It's like a Scary Twine thing, and then I want to go back to my RPG Maker thing, and I want to go back to that triangle platformer.
The triangle platformer, it's so good.
Yes, so I'd really like to. But none of them are massive things. Like I've stripped down the RPG Maker thing so that it's basically like just the map making and very little like story or combat or anything like that. Right. It should be doable. I'd like to wrap up those projects. I'd like to feel as on top of my creative work as I feel on top of everything else right now.
Yeah, it's kind of like achieving a new balance here. Like we've got the work and the love side going. Now let's get the John personal fulfillment side going with the creative projects and stuff. Yeah, like that's
exactly
good fucking energy to be carrying into a new year.
I think it would also be nice for us to have for Christmas next year for half of my family to not get COVID all at once. Fucking Christmas together.
Man, you know what's going to be fucked up? And I'm not trying to be a downer, but man, it's fucked up how we're still going to be talking about COVID in 365 days, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, easily.
How fucked up is that? Happy New Year, you fucks!
Yeah, you know what? You know what I'm excited about? Mm-hmm. They're just going to keep going through the alphabet. When are they going to get to the Omega variant?
Omega variant.
Because that's when we get to Omega variant. That's when we're all gonna. That's when everything's.
That's when we're dead.
Or we're gonna have to switch to Roman lettering.
Sure.
That's what I'm gonna call my shmup Omega variant.
Oh God.
There you go.
That's very good.
Shmup Creator's coming out next year. I'm excited about
Yeah.
that. I'm very having looked at what they're doing with that thing and what you can do with it. Holy shit! Looks incredible, doesn't it?
Oh no, Gunblade Warrior, listen to Sinner, get ready.
Fantastic. That's a very good album. That's a good album. Anything else you want to carry in, John?
Let's see. Like I said, I want to feel kind of on top of creative work. I tried grad school this year, and I fucking hated it. So I'm not doing that.
I remember. Yeah, that was a rough time. Like you kind of suffered mostly in silence with us there, and you know it was hard watching you go through that as a friend. And I happy to have been there for you, but I'm also happy that you're on the other side of that now, and you seem to be doing a lot better now that that's out of your life. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So
the moment you let that go was just
oh,
I felt it. It was just this immediate change that just kind of came back over you. It's like, okay, we've got John back.
Oh my fucking God! It got dark. It was bad.
It was rough.
I don't know how people do that. All three of my siblings are in grad school right now, and I'm just like,
how do you? You know what? Some people we're all built different, man, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm also trying to do it while having a full-time job. So
that's fucked.
Yeah.
I will say I definitely didn't work during law school.
Yeah, that would just be law school plus I can't even imagine, because my schooling was literally a month to do the main things that I do was just a month of really fucking grueling hours, kind of you're going to lectures at 2 a.m. grueling.
Weird.
Oh God, dude! There were times that I would have a lecture at 2 a.m. that would end at 3:30, and I would have to be back at 7:30 for an in-studio class.
Weird. So it was 1 month total.
For the place that I went, it was a special program. I had done other audio engineering things prior to that, but it wasn't as in depth as what I wanted to go. With regard, in actual college, so that when I finished that, and I finished because I did journalism also in
cool
in college, so when I finished with that, I was like, I need something that's more focused and drilled down on this stuff. So I went to a place, I won't say where because I don't want to give out my information, and they had a program that was very intense, and I don't know how I survived it. I can only thank the people that let me stay at their place, the friends of family, rather than staying at the campus, because I just did not feel comfortable on the campus at all. So, but anyway, enough about me. We got a whole bunch of stuff.
I just learned new poly lore. That's cool.
Well, there you go. You got some new poly lore tonight. Anything else? Anything else? Either of the two of you want to kind of say before we pass the mic on to a couple other people? I don't want to kick anybody out or anything like that. It's just
I get you.
I'm pretty sure. I think a lot of people want to talk tonight, and I want to give as many people a shot that can. But is there anything either of the two of you want to say before I give you the boot?
I'll give a little bit of elaboration that you don't get from my viewer submissions list on Game of the Year podcast.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you remember how I had my one offside sentence comment?
Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody was following me on Twitter for the year, but I replayed the first 2 Mass Effect games this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh boy. So Mass Effect 1 I got through well enough. I think that now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to pretend that game has aged well.
No, that game has aged like a potato.
Because, oh boy, you spend an awful lot of time in that dune buggy, and it goes real slow.
And it controls real bad.
Yeah, at a certain point you get used to the control, in my experience, but that doesn't mean it takes any less time.
Yeah.
You spend so much time in that dune buggy.
Yeah.
Then I got to Mass Effect 2, and I don't think I'm replaying Mass Effect 3. I have not yet uninstalled the trilogy collection from my PlayStation, but I don't think I'm playing Mass Effect 3.
I literally had a Mass Effect conversation with a friend that was driving by on a motorcycle today and stopped by to talk to me about Mass Effect trilogy, that's really funny. And we were both talking about how much we loved Mass Effect 2. It's wild to me that you don't like Mass Effect 2.
Here's the thing about Mass Effect 2, right? The writing in Mass Effect 2 is really good. The gameplay is fucking atrocious.
I just completely disagree.
I mean, do you mean it's worse than Mass Effect 1? Because Mass Effect 1 I thought was...
Mass Effect 1 is bleh.
I thought Mass Effect 1 was like trash to play, and then Mass Effect 2 was the one that was like a fun shooter.
Yeah.
I haven't played 2. I've only played 1.
Yeah, I didn't have a fun experience with Mass Effect 2 as a shooter because I'm just running an all-weapon. I'm just running the soldier build in these games.
Yeah, that's what I did with my Renegade run-throughs. Is I was just a soldier the whole time. It's like, give me guns, I'm gonna shoot things. Let's go.
Well, in Mass Effect 2, that almost becomes what every class is because I remember testing it.
It's a cover shooter. The Mass Effect 2 is a cover shooter, essentially.
Yeah, well, 10 years on, I've decided that that's booty.
Aww. Well, that's
like those, there's times you start getting to the nittier, grittier parts of that game, and they're not all in the story missions. Sometimes they're in the DLC, and sometimes they're in other stuff. But by the time I was at the end of that game, I was so sick of having to do the combat stuff because it's that Gears of War, Call of Duty nonsense. You're out of cover for 3 seconds and you have already taken so much damage, you gotta go right back in cover. And your main character is much squishier regardless of class.
Oh, yeah. You die pretty fast in that game.
And I thought Mass Effect 2 was booty.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, it does.
And I don't think I'm gonna play Mass Effect 3.
Oh, you know what? I don't think you're missing much. Like, I played Mass Effect 3, and I just kind of remember going through it out of obligation. I didn't actively hate anything about it. I was just kind of, okay.
I remember not having a particularly strong reaction to the ending, like a lot of people I know had.
I don't feel that it was worth the bullshit people put people through over it, and I just didn't care. Look, you made a bad ending to a video game. I'm sorry, but they ran out of steam. Like, what can you do?
Yeah, the thing about it, to a certain extent, I think they shot themselves in the foot with the way that game was marketed, and then the ending was just the ending of Mass Effect 1. You choose your ending from a dialogue menu.
Yeah. Like, hey, do you like green, red, or blue? Okay. Anything else before we go?
I'll let John take some time if he needs it, and then I'm good.
Sure.
John, any final comments?
I'm gonna play a lot more Arrow Gaze in 2022.
You know what?
Bliss.
Do that. You know what? What? I got a feeling in my bones that I might want to write one. A particularly mean one.
Hey, Polly, there could not have been a better negative reaction to that game.
I know, right? Like, when I came out the other side, it wasn't as angry as, like, We Know the Devil, where that literally was the force behind, okay, we're writing her lullaby now. But I did come out of the one that I just played thinking, I could have way more fun with what this was trying to do. Like, I respect what this was trying to do, because I think it's just because I liked the characters, and I liked the visual presentation. It was really well done. So I didn't come away from hating it as much, but I also was just like, I could do that better and have a lot more fun with it. Cool.
I really enjoyed that. Well, you have an audience here.
Yeah,
so
I at least got one.
Yep.
You have two.
All right.
Aww.
Thank you both. Thank you
right.
both for
That's
joining
good
me.
for me.
We got 2 slots.
Love y'all.
We got 2 slots. Happy New Year to the both of you, by the way. Much love.
Happy New Year, Polly.
All right, we got 2 slots opening up on the Discord. If you want in, hop on in while I pour myself a shot. Let's go. Actually, you know what? Give me a second. Hello.
Hey, Polly.
Hey,
Hi.
it's June. How's it going?
I'm doing okay.
And we've got
It's
another.
already the new year for me.
Oh, wait,
And hi, Sayara.
I might say,
Hello? Okay, there it is.
Hi. Yeah.
all right, okay. Yeah, I was getting cross section there. Okay, we got June. Hello.
Hi.
And we got.
Hello, it's me.
Who else is with us?
Hello.
Hey, who is this?
Sayara.
Oh, you sound different.
I'm using my phone.
Oh,
I
no.
turned off my computer already.
Uh-oh. Did a thing happen again?
No, it was acting like Windows was like acting kind of goofy. I was trying to play a game and Explorer was just like not doing anything. And I was just like, you know what? It's already 9 o'clock. I'm
Fuck it.
kind of tired. I'm
Don't
just gonna
want to deal
go
with
jump
this.
in bed.
Just don't want
Yeah.
to deal with it. I tell you what. Can you two give me like 45 seconds? Can you two entertain the crowd for like 45 seconds?
I can try.
Okay.
I trust in the both of you.
Why is my thing
How
screaming?
do you do that? Sorry, what?
My phone is yelling at me about something. I don't know why.
Oh. Done.
Oh.
The machines.
Machines are stupid. I don't understand.
Yeah. I hate them.
I'm just not used to like doing this on the phone. So I can't only imagine how low quality I sound. I think I'm using like the microphone on my headset. Like I got one of those like Bluetooth headset thingamabobbers.
I mean, it's not great, but it's not horrible. I can hear you fine, you know.
Okay, good. As long as I'm legible.
Yeah.
They won't get the pristine quality Sayara curse voice as they all hope to have gotten their New Year's ruined. I'm surprised I'm still awake because I was saying that I was gonna like go to bed and then I just like turned on the stream on my other tablet thingy and I was like, you know, why not? I'm still awake enough. Let me say hello before I pass out.
I realize that you can't do shots. You can't do shots without a shot glass. So.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna do a shot right now. Just to kind of get the feel.
Shots.
There we go, baby. Oh! Woo!
Oh yeah, Raven, it's 3:30 a.m. here.
Oh yeah, way happy New Year to June already. Who comes to us live from Fantasyland.
The future.
June, you were the first person. June, you were the first person I heard when you joined the call. So let's get things started. How was the 2021 for you? How did it treat you?
Okay, 2021 started out really bad.
Oh no.
I was really depressed.
Oh.
I was in a project I was just not having a good time with and kind of trying to keep it going because I had so much work done already.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But then I just canceled the project and started making a very hard platformer. And I finished it within the year. So I think this year was mostly the year of that platformer, which is Washout Spire.
Washout Spire.
Because I pretty much just worked on that every day until it was out.
The hardest fucking video game I've ever played in my life.
Oh my god, it is so hard. It's even harder than I had first anticipated, and I already wanted it to be very hard. So I think that's my year mostly. I'm really happy with that game. And not a lot of people have beaten it because it's so hard, but I'm really happy with what I did with like the story and how it works with the ridiculous amount of difficulty.
I'm happy that you just went in. I'm happy that you just went for it and made exactly what you wanted without without consideration for how others might feel.
Thank you. Yeah, I kind of had to let it out. I knew I wanted to make a game that was just ungodly hard to like convey that kind of frustration I had, and it really worked out. That's about it from my creative things. Right now, I started a new project which is more relaxed. It's about goblins, and that's gonna be my 2022 probably.
Oh, nice.
At least a good part of the year. Yeah. Knoblins. Exactly, Knoblins with a name.
So do you think that, like, in a few years you're going to John Thayer wash out Spire at any point where you might look at it and go, you know, maybe there could be a nicer version of this and just be like Facets 2.0? Or do you feel that, like, this is perfect in the way that, I mean, obviously you need time away from it. Like, you would need that time away to know, but, like, but is that something that, like, you see yourself ever doing? Not asking if you will, but just like, do you personally think that that's something you would ever like want to do?
I'm not completely opposed to it if I ever really feel like it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. At least not for a long while. Yeah. Because if people just want to experience the story, there's an invincibility mode. You can just toggle invincibility and blaze through the game in like less than an hour. Yeah. And see the whole story. You don't miss out on the like narrative part. You just miss out on the dying 1,000 times to the same spikes.
I think the thing that like gets talked up about the game a lot is that like it's difficult, but you do have an invincibility mode in there. Like you can toggle that on. Like
you do.
It's not a big deal. And the only thing that's stopping you from doing it is your own pride.
Exactly. And some people have a lot of pride. I've seen some people try for hours to beat that last level.
I'm the same way. That's me. That's me, June. I got to like the third area, and I'm just like, I'm not turning it on. I'm not doing it.
The third area. There are 11 of them.
Oh my god! I like wasn't even halfway.
There are like 10 of them because one of them is really easy on purpose.
Right.
There are 10 of them.
I'm really proud that you went through on that vision. Like watching you put that game together and watch all of the art come together. Because I like always enjoy your art. Like your art is something that just blows my fucking mind every time. Like you were probably my favorite pixel artist. And I'm not even saying that to kiss your ass. It's just I love your art so much.
That was my heart. Thank you so much. I'll try my best. I hope to do more pixel art in 2022, especially since this new game is gonna have a lot of art.
Like I want, like I've said, like when I did my VTuber thing, I like doing things and collaborating with artists I enjoy. So like I really hope that I get to do something with you at some point, or like that I can incorporate your art in a project of mine at some point. You know? Yeah,
I would love that. I'm totally down to like do a little collaboration, or even like a big collaboration, maybe.
Yeah, like it just depends, you know. Like I said, the right thing, the right project would have to find us. But I think that we both kind of like. I think we we groove on a level that like I think we could find something that would work absolutely.
Yeah.
So 2022, definitely. You're going to be working on the new Goblin game. Anything else?
Yeah. Just a lot of pixel art. Also, I'm now part of a little charity music project.
Oh yeah.
Called Charity Tunes. Yeah.
Oh neat.
And. We released an album earlier this year, in like a month ago, called Fantasia, and it was really nice, really good way to make some music without having it be always the soundtrack to my games. And I hope to do more for them this year too.
That's awesome. Just like that's so much creative energy going. Like you have, like I don't know how you do it because I see you go from like one project. You'll finish a project and like I remember watching you finish Remnants, and then just immediately jump into another project afterward. And like for me, I've only ever done that once because like when I finished the Ouija game, I made the Junkyard Dave eating shrimp game like right after that, and then I was just empty. So, like, usually when I finish a creative project, my tank is just empty. Where do you get it? Where does that drive come from?
I have two answers. The first one is that I don't feel right when I don't have a project. I just don't feel good about myself. I don't know if that's healthy or not, but, you know, I have that. Right. And the second is I don't have a job. I can just wake up and start drawing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
That's good for all of us because that's just more cool June stuff for us to enjoy.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you.
So, do you mind if we pass the mic to Sayara?
Go ahead.
I mean,
yes.
if there's anything else you would like to say, by all means, please do. You know, I don't want to cut anybody off.
I mean, I can maybe talk a bit about the games I've played, but after Sayara.
Sure. Okay, hey, Sayara.
Hi.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How was the old... What 2021 mean for you, my friend?
Do you want like the family friendly answer, or do you want the I'm gonna give you the actual answer.
That is up to you, my friend. We are sharing whatever we want to share here tonight. Feelings want to come out, they can come out.
Oh, honestly, 2021 was terrible.
Yeah. If I could give you a hug, I would.
Yeah,
look at these big dumb plushy arms. They're good for hugging.
They are, especially when they have like the other arms come out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
don't know what you're talking about. I'm not taking questions at this time.
I mean, no, I can definitely say that 2021 was not a very good year.
Really
I was gonna say, like, was there anything good that happened? Like, stuff did happen that's good, but I guess just like all of the negative vibes that I've had from the year, or the last 3 years, honestly. It just makes it harder to I don't know, like
it's
harder
to
like see the light.
Yeah, it's hard to be positive. It's hard to be positive. Yeah.
I will say though that art has been flourishing, I guess is a good word to put it.
I mean, even when you're feeling bad, like art is something that I feel I think obviously helps us kind of express those things in a healthy way.
Yes, I am like super glad I splurged the extra money on like one of those screen tablets, like like the Cintiq tablets, where you can just draw right on the screen or whatever.
Yeah,
I didn't get that one, but like I got one that's like a touchscreen one where I can just like draw right on the screen. It makes life so much easier.
That's good.
Than like you can actually like see where exactly you're marking your marks, and like it's relatively close to what you actually wanted to do, and it just like makes life so much easier than doing it the old-fashioned way with like a touch one tablet and then you have to watch your mouse at the same time kind of vibe.
You're getting a lot of love in the chat right now for your art, my friend, and I think it's
yeah,
like the chat right now is
hard
literally
to look at like 6 different screens.
It is literally blowing up with like people saying like your art is awesome, it's amazing, like everybody fucking loves your art, and like and like I couldn't be more happy again to have your art be the identity of our podcast. Like a lot of people are like, it's the host's identity, like, the people that are doing the talking, but it's like, no, because I feel that like we have a package, like we have a complete package with those cool fucking album arts that we are so thankful and we are so fortunate to have, thanks to you. So, as always, I will always be grateful to you for giving our podcast a remarkable and unique identity.
Y'all too kind.
You can't run away from love, Sayara. You can't.
I'm not trying to. I'm really not trying to. I'm sorry. I'm like zero energy kind of.
I know how you feel. Like it's hard for me to take a compliment, so I know how you feel.
It's weird. It's a weird feeling, but I like it.
Yeah.
And I thank all y'all and the fish emote, whatever that is.
The fish emote, yeah.
The fish emote in the chat. I'm like, what is this?
My dude is so tired right now. He's ready to fall over.
I've been up since, what time did I get up today? 2, I think.
A.M.?
Yeah, 2 a.m.
Oh my god! After this call, you better go to bed.
I was going to, but like I was talking to June about it. I was just like, I'm still kind of awake, and I knew you were gonna start streaming, so I turned on the stream, and I was just like, you know what? Let me stop in, say my hellos, and give my Sayara blessings
I
before
could
New
not be
Year's.
happier that you stopped by. When I saw your name pop in there, I was just like, I felt my heart flutter a little bit because that's my boy. That's my homie.
Doki 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 doki.
You got it, baby. You got it.
Hell yeah.
So what do you want to carry it? Like, so 2021, kind of a bust in a lot of ways. You did come through with great art, though, and like, again, you know, you're blessed by a lot of people that love your art, and all of that. But what do you want to carry into 2022?
Good question. I wanna find my way out of this hole.
Yeah.
That I've kind of dug myself into.
Absolutely.
It's like a lot of things behind closed doors and behind my puppet hand have been not so pleasant.
Yeah, I saw some things and
finding a way to, like, you know, essentially just get good and do it sort of thing.
Yeah.
So most of it is just like me just not having to urge or to drive to do anything, but like maybe make 2022 the get shit done, you dumb bitch kind of vibe.
Like, get shit done, and even if you don't maybe make it all the way out of the hole, make progress and feel proud of that progress. Be proud of yourself for making the moves that you do make and making forward progress any way you can.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it, because like the hole is a big picture, right? Like, it's a big thing that it's very scary and intimidating because the whole probably encompasses a lot of things that are going on with you right now. But if you take that apart one piece at a time, make little bits of progress along the way, even if you're not all the way out of that hole at this time next year, maybe we're coming together, you can still look back and be like, man, I climbed up a good number of fucking rungs on that ladder, though. I killed the shit out of that ladder.
Yeah.
The Archaeozoic big hole, as it would be.
The big hole. I mean, that's the only way to know the big hole.
Yep. Yeah.
I didn't even play that one. That's Yeast.
That's Yeast 8.
Yeast 7. Yeast 8.
Yeah, it's the Archaeozoic big hole.
Big hole.
What a great name. And then they've got Cloaca and Yeast 9. Just great dungeon naming.
I dig these names.
Great.
Maybe I should play video games. Maybe that should be my resolution.
Yeah,
play things, enjoy things.
Yeah, like I mean,
you do play video games.
You do play video games.
I played some, but it's just like, if it wasn't like, you know, mind droning type games, because you know, Sound Vortex, as much fun as I have playing it, it's very mindless. Yeah. It's just push buttons, receives gratification that I push buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like push button, receive bacon, or like, you know, Mahjong's the same.
Yeah.
All the mobile games that I just like kill time with when I wake up at 2 a.m, and I'm like, I don't have to be up until like 7, and I don't feel like going back to sleep, so I'm gonna push buttons on my phone. Those are all fun, but like it's not really stimulant. Not that it's, you know, it's junk food.
Yeah.
You know, maybe find something to play that I'll actually stick with and not say, yeah, I'll get back to it when I'm not like super mondo depressed like Seabed.
Yeah, Seabed doesn't seem like something you read when you're depressed.
I mean, I got far on the PC version, but then I got the Switch version because I was like, you know, I'm gonna you know, have my Switch next to me in my bed. I'm gonna read in bed and enjoy it and everything. And it's just like my Switch is just still chilling out over here.
Yeah, I got Doki Doki Literature Club on my Switch, and it was fun just laying in bed and reading that. And I got Will a Wonderful World that I'm very eager to check out too. So.
Will a Wonderful World?
Will a Wonderful World.
I never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's a Chinese developed game. Apparently like very minimalistic in its presentation. It's just like letters and stuff, and you move pieces of it around. You are God, basically. And people are writing letters to God in their time of need, and you get to like move things around. It was an interesting concept. Somebody picked it up for me, and I was just like, that seems kind of rad.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I downloaded a couple of VN demos.
Oh.
For a suggested friend's
Oh yeah. Cecile.
Yeah, Cecile. Well, you guys were mentioning me in like one.
Oh yeah, the one that was like
novel,
kind of shit posty with really cool art.
Yeah, like I got that, but that was one of the ones that was just not cooperating with me to like actually install the games. It was like that one was the one that was causing Explorer to have like a hiccup, it just never fixed itself. I was like, I'll figure this out later. But then I grabbed the other two that she played. Well, cool. She mentioned one in Twitter, the Marco and the Space Dragons, which, my God, the animation in that is
wild,
so fucking good. That has no reason to be that good.
Yeah.
And the other one I haven't started yet, but it's made by some of the staff of Kindred Spirits on the Roof.
Oh, okay.
It has a unique art style. She mentioned it to me in passing. She's like, oh, I also got this demo, and it didn't mention it, but it looks interesting. It has a pretty unique art style. And like you load the Steam page and it's like from the people who made Kindred Spirits on the Roof, and I'm like, hey, I remember that one.
That's a tagline that you use if you got those kind of people. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's like, from the makers of the Sockscast comes the Foodcast, the sequel.
I'm just gonna start putting that on all of my games now. From the maker of the Sockscast.
Genius. You got such street cred. You got like 200, more than 200 episodes already.
We got 100. We're gonna hit 100. We're doing 149 on January 9th. So
149. Where did I get 200 from?
I don't know.
Somebody has 200.
We ain't hit no 200 yet. We ain't gonna hit 200 until probably early 2023, I imagine.
I'll have to do something nice for 200.
It's gonna be a while.
Oh yeah, I got a year to figure that out.
Probably more, because again, we are only about to hit 150. So. All right. So June. Is June still here?
I think June.
Sorry. Hi.
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't have to mute or anything. You could have jumped in and talked with us at any point. This isn't it's conversation. Anything else you wanna talk about before we kind of start wrapping and moving on to another set?
Well, first off, I did think when Sayara was talking about the art that he made this year, I was thinking about his Higurashi art.
Oh yeah.
And God, that was so good.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the like little compilation album of art that he made. It was so
the
good.
PDF. The PDF is on the. It's officially on the website now.
Yeah, I still open. Yeah, it should be. Like I'm hosting it, so yeah, it's on Post This Tree, isn't it?
Yeah, somebody in the chat, postthistree.com.
Yeah, somebody can get that for us. But yeah, like that, I open that compilation and look at it like probably once a week, I think. Like I just love it.
Yeah, I do come back to it sometimes. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I want to someday get somebody to buy a canvas size print of one of those pieces. I
have one of the pieces on my wall. I have the.
You got the crying Satoko, right?
Yeah, I've got crying Satoko on my wall. I'm looking at it right now, actually. So.
How's it holding up? It's like
looks
the quality.
Great. I framed it, and it's not faded or anything. It looks perfect.
That's good. At least it's good quality.
Yeah,
it took a long time to ship, but
it took a month to ship. But the the stock that it's on and everything is just really, really solid. So when I put it in the frame, it's just everything, not a problem with it at all. Yeah. Got crying Satoko on my wall, baby.
Reassuring. Crying Satoko feels so much more important now, considering, the super Higurashi super show.
Oh God, yeah, that awful fucking thing they did. Yeah, in 2021 they killed Higurashi. Good job, everybody.
Good. Yeah, I didn't watch that, but I don't think I missed anything.
It's so bad, Dude, I watched. Rhett was posting spoilers. Rhett was posting the spoilers for us in the DMs. And I was laughing at how fucking bad it was.
Yeah. See, I saw people like watch the first like 2 episodes and they thought it was alright because I don't know. Apparently, the very beginning of it is alright, but then it's just.
They do like it starts out okay because like the first they just redo Onikakushi, except they end it with like Rena going full yandere and just killing Keiichi. Like it's pretty rad. And then the rest of the series is junk.
There was one arc that was kind of okay, like one that had. Can we spoil?
Go ahead.
This
I don't care
anyway?
because I think this Higarashi's bad. So if you want to watch Higaragi Go or Sotsu, skip for a little bit.
It's just like spoiler alert. There's like one arc where Rika is like giving herself 3 or 5 more chances to make the roll to 6 or whatever, and like every single chance that she tries to do it. It's like shit just gets that much more worse, and it's like people you would never expect to
Kill her.
Kill her, yeah, just like doing it now. And I'm like,
it's so fucking
fucked up.
It's so fucking dumb.
Like there was one with the detective, what's his name?
Akasaka-san.
Akasaka-san, yeah. And it's like, I still remember that fucking Rika, I came to save you.
Oh
and then,
my god!
In the anime, it's just like doing the scratchy neck thing, and it's like you can see that Rita's like cements art on the ground. Mm-hmm. It was kind of fucked up.
The only thing good about Sotsu and Go is that the ending themes had really awesome art pieces at the end.
Oh my god, I love that artist. I want to know who they are.
Yeah,
but there's no information on them.
Yeah, just like give me a book of those ending arts. Like give me that, and I would probably buy that because those arts are really good.
Absolutely. And the album, like what's the album? The singles for the opening songs and stuff like that. They had each character had their own kind of morbid looking staring at the camera.
Yeah.
Those are all pretty good too.
Good too.
There's one for Rena, there's one for Rika, and there's one for Satoko.
Yep.
They're all really good too. It's not the same style as the ending credits, but it still has that kind of
it gets the
dichotomy of cutesy versus not cutesy, which is what that anime desperately needed to do because it's just too cute looking and it just doesn't work the same way that the old one did.
The character designer they went with, that style doesn't fit Higurashi at all. So, do any of y'all want to say anything else before we pass that mic on?
Just very quickly,
sure.
I wanted to talk about I've played East 9
Whoa!
last month.
All right, you did, didn't you?
Ago.
How much did you hate it?
Yeah, I did.
How much did you hate it?
I liked it. I liked it a little more than East 8.
No, man.
Which and I thought East 8 was okay. I didn't really like it. But I thought the story did some good things in East 8. And the story in East 9 also does some good things. If they got good writers, they got interesting stories. I hate playing these games. I cannot just do.
Just the actual playing part, which is something I say a lot.
Yeah.
It's something I say a lot on the podcast. Yeah. The actual playing part, I hate it.
I'm just maybe I should have just looked at the cutscenes on YouTube or something, which is not something I ever do usually. But,
I would have saved you $50.
Yeah.
That's a mood.
It's just, I feel like as an action game, it's so much worse than Ys Origin or any of the old these games. And as an RPG, it's not it does more than those games, but it's not really interesting. But I did the soundtrack more than Ys 8.
Oh, really?
Harpsichord.
I like both soundtracks a lot, but 8 kind of edges it out for me a little bit.
I did really like the late game reveal, but I'm obviously not gonna spoil because it's
so
really good.
I replayed that game for
very
Game of the Year.
landed.
I replayed that game for the Game of the Year, and when I played those final 2 chapters again, they still hit real hard.
Yeah, they do real good. And I like the Nun Boy. There's the Nun Boy. He's very good.
Yes! Very good. That's good choice. Yeah. Aprilis is my character in that game. I love Aprilis so much.
Yeah? She's really good too. I'm a Renegade enjoyer.
Yeah, Renegade's cool. Like, very, very cool. I like everything about, like, his story and, like, you know, the Monstrum and non-Monstrum stuff. Really good story.
Yeah. And just very quickly, what I've been playing recently is I've been playing a lot of PlayStation 1 games.
Oh, yeah?
You know, the console that boggles the mind. My mind is story boggled right now.
Oh, really?
I'm all boggled up. I did play Kingsfield. I'm playing Breath of Fire 4. It's really good.
Oh, yeah?
I did not expect to find it. It's good. Oh, it's really good.
Yeah, Breath of Fire 4 got sprite art for days, too.
But yeah, that's mostly, that's a lot of it, because I just love pixel art a lot.
Yeah.
And, you know, the first PlayStation, just a really good console. So many classics on there. I love that there's no texture filtering.
Yeah,
because,
you ain't wrong.
Fuck, you know.
I want chunky ass pixels, damn it.
The N64 is a good console, but man,
the aliasing
it's so fucking blurry.
Yeah, the aliasing.
It's so blurry. Yeah, it's horrible. A billionaire filtering. Come on.
Yeah, like let them pixels breathe, baby. I want them pixels to cut my eyeballs.
I don't care if they jitter. That's fine if they jitter. Just don't make them blurry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was my thing with the N64 as well. Is I just never liked how blurry things were. So when I got them sharp ass pixels, you know, playing Final Fantasy VII or Metal Gear Solid for the first time, and they're just like cutting into your eyes, it just feels real good. Yeah.
You can really see the textures and how they drew them, which as an artist
that's the best
is really
part.
Exciting for me.
Yeah, because you can you can actually study that. Like looking at an aliased blob, you can't really get a lot out of that.
It's so much easier to like make out how they did things, which is something that not a lot of people are interested in because they just want to play the game. But I'm interested in that stuff because I'm an artist. So yeah. It's been really fun. I've played a lot of games. I've played Alundra. I've played some... The only game that didn't hit out of what I've played that I expected to like was Valkyrie Profile, which I know a lot of people here like a lot.
Yeah,
and I don't think
game.
it's a bad game, but it just... I think it's too system or number driven for me.
Yeah, it's numbers, it's systems, there's so many things that you have to keep track of per character.
Yeah, and also
the voice acting's bad.
I used the undub, so I have the Japanese voice acting. Yeah, I didn't finish it though. And is it me or does the platforming just suck? It's so bad. The platforming parts.
Yeah, the platforming.
It's kind of bad, yeah.
I replayed a good bit of that game this year, and it's kind of bad.
Yeah, the story does look neat, but I'm not gonna finish this game, unfortunately. It's not for me.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, that's about. Cool. Yeah, that's about all I've been playing recently. And yeah, thank you very much for having me. It's great to. It's really great to be there. I love this community and I love everyone there. And
we love you, June. You were an amazing part of this community, and we love that you're here. I love that you found your way here. I love that you feel welcome.
Thank you.
I love that you're.
I love that the very first stream that I went there, you said, so I've been playing Katana Zero. And I went, I love Katana Zero. That was our first impression. Then the next 20 minutes were just you dissing one of my game of the year.
I remember that. That was an episode of the Sockscast. I remember that specifically. It's like, hey, there's this cool new person in my chat. Now I'm gonna take a big dump on their favorite game.
And I replayed Katana Zero recently. I did speedrun. I did
I watched you. I watched you play it.
Or replay.
Yeah.
And I still really like it.
I'm going to give it another chance.
But, you know,
I'm going to give it another chance.
it's kind of dumb, you know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of like it's like Pulp Fiction type stuff.
Yeah.
Either you're totally here for it, or you're like, this is dumb. I'm not playing an entire game of that. You know, I cannot get it. I just love Katana Boys. I just love good pixel art.
Awesome. Well, you two, it's been
That's
absolutely...
gonna be it for me.
It's been absolutely fantastic.
Thank you very much, Sayara.
Yeah, it's been great having you both on. Two of my favorite artists at once. You spoil me. But again, I'm glad you both are part of the community. I'm glad you stopped by to bring in the new year with us. Happy New Year to you both. And if there's anything you want to say on the way out, the floor is open. But otherwise, we'll open the slots. So
I do have to say
all I
one
want to
thing.
say is, go ahead, Sayara.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. The one thing I want to say is 2022, year of the good.
Oh, you blipped out on us.
Oh,
Wait,
I wonder what she tried to say. Cut
yeah,
her
it was
off,
just like
way too
2022.
sharply.
Maybe that's how that comment ends. 2022.
2022.
What do you got, Sayara? How are you closing us out?
There's something in the chat that I wanted to read.
Sure.
Related. Hey Marion, it's Oyashiro Koopa Curse over here.
I saw that. I didn't want to say it like while we were talking.
I saw it. I had to do it.
Yeah, if anybody's qualified, it's you.
It's Luigi. But thanks again for everything.
Same to you, pal.
For tolerating with me for another whole year, podcast covers and other adventures and stuff like that.
We got more adventures We got more adventures ahead of us. Don't you worry.
Oh, I know it. You're gonna be stuck with me for another couple more years, no doubt.
It better be more than a couple. That sounds fucking ominous as shit. You got me for another couple years.
Well, maybe I'll turn into a cocoon and then butterfly into something better,
Maybe.
Sayara 2.
There you go. That's gonna be your name. Just Sayara 2.
Sayara, our team 2.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Sayara. I was about to say, if you say Electric Boogaloo, I'm gonna punch you in the nuts.
How about I just say Sayara harder?
Sayara Harder. That should be your name. There's your new name, Sayara Harder.
I will do it
All
when
right.
I get out of this call. Good night.
You're absolutely lovely. Thank you.
Take care.
You
Goodbye.
too. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! How do I disconnect off of the phone?
Press
Is there an off
I
button?
don't know how you do it on the phone, but we got slots
Yeah,
opening
that's it.
up. So if you want to come on in, get yourself on in here. Speak now.
Well, hi.
All right, who we got with us today? Who we got? While I pour this shot, you tell me who's with us.
We have TenguGemini, the sequel to Myst.
I know that guy.
No, and it's Tom, Jets from 4.
Woo!
The just here. I'm the OG.
Perpetually horny boy.
Perpetual. Is it perpetual horny? Yeah.
Look,
this
I've
week,
seen
yeah.
I've seen your Twitter feed, Thomas.
You see my Twitter feed, yeah.
Yeah, the much better joke sequel name than Electric Boogaloo is the sequel to Myst.
The sequel to Myst.
The sequel to Myst.
I'm okay with that. It's not been run into the ground like the most uncreative people on the planet will always use electric. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in thinking that the most uncreative people on the planet will do something to Electric Boogaloo?
And it probably comes from the home, because Homestar Runner did that joke.
Right. Yeah,
years
I know.
ago. Long time ago.
But everybody
Homestar
does
Runner's
it.
old enough that it gets away with it.
Yeah, and Homestar Runner's funny. Most people are not funny.
Right, that's true.
All right, so...
Oh, June says hello, Master. Hello, June.
Oh my God.
Wait, what's horny?
All right, so we've got Jetstorm 4, we've got TenguGemini, and I have just been rated by a flat cap. So let me take a moment to give a flat cap a shout out. I will thank. I'm sure Beepner nailed that. Thank you, Beepner. Always quick on the draw on those. That fellow VTuber. They were playing The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Which we all know.
I hear that's the
which we all know is a ripoff. It's a Genshin Impact ripoff.
Oh right, but I did hear it's the number one game of the number one console game according to 50,000 people.
Only 50,000 people?
I think according to 50,000 people.
Oh, okay, 50,000 people. But a flat cap, thank you very much. I hope the rest of your stream went well. I was hanging out there before we got started over here. Hope everything went well. We are just here. We're celebrating the new year. We're talking to pals. We're sharing good feelings. We're going over what 2021 was and what we want 2022 to be. So I can think no better than TenguGemini. Tell me, what was 2021 for you?
A lot of dissatisfaction with my job, and then ending the year with having a niece.
Well, you know what? That's a good end right there.
Yeah, shitty year up until the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a poly, is it not?
Yes.
So another poly in the world, that's always a good thing. That's good signs already, I think.
Yep, my brother sent a picture of her first giving the finger.
That's fantastic.
She had her hand on her face and just happened to be giving the finger. And it's like, oh yeah, he had to take a picture of that moment.
That's absolutely lovely. That's a good book. Like things started out kind of bad, and 2021 was probably if you look at the overall vibes of the year, oh man, it was rough. It was rough.
Yeah, Tengu, you're doing it right, though. You get your siblings to have kids.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't have to change diapers. That's not my obligation. I'll start babysitting once she's potty trained.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the smart thing to do. Start when they can be considered a cool human being. That's when you start. That's when you start because then you can start getting your interests into that. Be like, hey, do you know what anime is? There you go.
I've already bought an Eevee plush and a Kirby.
God. Look at you.
For her.
You, my friend, you're doing it right. This is doing it right.
Admittedly, for my nephews for Christmas, I actually gave him a DVD copy of my favorite Sesame Street video from back in the day. So
nice.
So that was good. He's into that right now. So
it's inevitable that she would be curious about Kirby because I have a shelf of Kirby's merchandise in my room.
Oh, right.
And Kirby's such a cute character that it's okay, yeah. So it's okay, rather than her wanting to maybe play with all of my Kirby stuff, it's she can have her own.
Yeah.
And then ask me about it if she gets interested.
There you go.
Otherwise, it's just a cute character.
And Kirby's Dream Land, that first game, easy game to get people started on. So you've got with Kirby. Yeah. With Kirby, you've got an in to get this child already on the fast track to Coolsville.
Yeah. Or hell, Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Yeah, there you go.
Hell of a good game to. Yeah.
Yarn, yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty. That's pretty. 2021 might have sucked a little bit, but you got a pretty cool prospect coming up.
Yeah. I get to enjoy being around a little kid with none of the the work involved.
Yeah, you get to help mold this human life into something that is going to be very cool.
Exactly.
And it's my brother lives maybe 10 minutes away from me, if that. So yeah, I definitely gonna be seeing that kid a lot. So yeah.
Yeah. And if it's anything you strike me as one of those people that if you're gonna be seeing that kid a lot, there's just gonna be this natural inclination to want to spoil them. So
yeah, it's way easier for me to spend my money if it's on other people.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed this. I have been on the receiving end of that generosity.
Yep.
So, what about 2021? For you, Mr. Jetstorm 4?
You know what? It's been a weird year.
Weird is a way to put it.
It's been a weird year. It's been a lot of in-betweens, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. But you know what? Overall, I'm not displeased with the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's the thing, as far as the energy I'm trying to put out in there, I think I succeeded.
I think that
trying to put something out.
You've done a very good job of putting a lot of positive energy out into the world. I will safely agree with that. Yes.
Some of it might be a little more horny than y'all wish, but it's okay.
That's look.
Live your bliss.
Like I said on the podcast, live your fucking bliss because there's no point in
right.
You don't hide who you are, man. Just be honest. Like I said, like when John put Evinical on his Game of the Year list, I literally felt a welling up inside of me. And I want more of that going forward. I want more people indulging in the things that make them happy, because ultimately the things that make us happy aren't really harming anybody else. Nothing that people are indulging in is in any way hurting anybody or looking down or punching down on anybody. So I want you to engage with, and I want you to embrace that side of yourself even more going into the new year.
And like even the sentiment you had for the Game of the Year the Game of the Year podcast, especially John with his top, his number one game, that challenge to me, like your game can be on this list too, all that too. I attempt that. Let's just say I do have a game in the works. I haven't I haven't announced it yet, but I have teased art from it.
Yeah.
Y'all might now look. I will say this is not much story to this game, but it's one of those that doesn't need much story.
Sometimes we make things to indulge ourselves.
Yes, and let's just say it's going to be a very simple. It's probably a more simple game that I'm letting on, but but it's also going to be very fun, especially if you like PC Engine games of the Falcom variety.
Yeah, that's the vibe I get from it. I'm going to play it for that reason alone.
Right. Admittedly, like the project kind of started because I played through at the very beginning of this year. I played through the Famicom version of Romancia.
Oh wow! Okay, I see it
I didn't really mention that, but I played through the Famicom version of Romancia.
I see it now
in one sitting. I did that whole game.
Oh wow!
And now I used a guide because oh my gosh, there's a maze in that game like. Absolute suffering. There is a maze in that game that is just like the most suffering thing I've ever done. It's so good. I am not putting that in the chorus game, by the way. No. That is not going in there. That was a lesson of what not to do.
Yeah, here's something else to not do. Get them block pushing puzzles out of it right now.
Oh,
just take them out.
There are no... Polly, you're going to love this right now. There are no puzzles in the chorus game.
Game of the fucking year.
Now there are monsters to fight.
I can deal with that.
There are jumps to make. There are no bottomless pits. It is going to be now. Everything is connected. The world is all connected, so you are going to have to go. You might have to go back through an area.
I can do that. I can handle that.
Things.
My favorite game of the year was Metroid Dread. My friend.
I know it was. You know what? My second favorite game of the year was Metroid Dread. But I'm not announcing this yet, but it is the chorus game, But I'm not going to do that. And also Poncho, there are no teleporter mazes.
Oh, fantastic!
So you're saying it's kind of a Castle Troid kind of game?
I would say less of that. I would say it's more of a I would say it's more of like a shorter Romancia or shorter a shorter East 3, but without like the world map.
The East 3 is a vibe that I kept getting from it.
Yeah, that's kind of the.
God, now I have so many like RPGs I already want to play, but now I kind of you talk about Romancia, it's like maybe I should try some really old Falcom games.
Beepner says a Fazanadu like, and that's also, like Fazan, like the old. I've been sort of like experimenting with old Falcom, and I love old Falcom. So I've experimented with Xanadu and Dragon Slayer, and Romancia, of course. From that's like the older, these old Dragon Slayer games. I love the look and feel of them.
Yeah.
Like for the Dragon Slayer and Xanadu, the Saturn versions.
They're very iconic. I think they're very iconic.
Those are also really easy imports, especially like Dragon Slayer, because all the text is in English.
For
the most part, and there's no like actual story for that game. And I think all these menus in Xanadu are in English. The text is in Japanese, but the menus are in English.
Yeah,
so
everything you need to do like that. Okay, that's cool.
Right.
The one that always kind of caught my eye was Sorcerian.
Sorcerian. I have not played that one yet.
That's a good touchstone there too.
Yeah. Dragon Slayer, The Legend of Heroes. There we go.
That
game's
and
cool.
also,
I have played
Legacy
one chapter of that now. That game is cool.
Legacy of the Wizard's all right.
Legacy of the Wizard is that has block pushing.
Yeah. Might not be my favorite.
That has bad block pushing, but also like that maze is that game is inscrutable. It's wonderful. But,
yeah, like if I ever want to dig into a hell maze, there we go.
Right.
Like that and Mylon Secret Castle are two games from my childhood where I look back at them and they were like, man, that was like the most wasted rental ever.
Right. I like Mylon Secret Castle, all right, but that's okay. I mean, that's with a guide, that game is actually pretty all right.
I didn't have a guide when I was fucking
That's
8.
true. That's true. No, we didn't have the internet back then. I understand. I completely understand.
I apologize. Yeah. I'm eating Pringles. I hope that's not a disturbance.
I can't hear you at all. So
okay, good to hear. Pringles. I wasn't sure, but man, these Pringles are delicious, y'all.
There is no way I'm even touching an 8-bit RPG without a guide open.
All right, so there is actually one more influence of this game that I am going to go ahead and talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a game that I've played a bit of, and it's the original Zack.
I don't know.
You've probably never heard of.
Nope.
It's XAK.
Nope.
Okay.
I have heard that name, but I don't know anything about it.
It is a It is definitely an East clone. For the MSX, and it's got one of the most banging soundtracks I've ever heard.
Oh,
it is a fantastic soundtrack. Just give the MSX soundtrack a listen if you ever get the chance. There's a couple other versions of it too, like a PC. There's a X68000 version, and there's also an SNES version. The MSX one sounds real good though. I've played quite a bit through that, and it's like looking at that one and kind of it's top down, so it's not like the Chorus game is, but kind of looking at PC RPGs, how they present themselves, and just sort of like how to emulate that, but also like make my own thing out of it and make it horny. That's been this current project that I've been working on for the past year.
Way to spill the beans. I feel like we danced around calling the Chorus game horny for like 10 minutes.
I will say that, like, the thing I'm trying to do right now, like the last thing I really need to do like for the game is to like make the game overs currently and then have a system of collecting them.
Right, yeah, because like that's the whole point of playing those kinds of games.
Right, that's the point of playing them. And I think I have something in mind now of how to do it.
Like that was the reason I played the Yandere visual novel, and then it was just like, and then I played it, and I somehow only got one bad ending on the way, and I got the true ending, which is tame as fuck. So I missed all the good shit.
Yeah,
all the way through the first time somehow.
That's how I have to think about this too, because I'm not sure how to end like with ending this game. I don't know if I want to make it like extremely horny, or if I should make it the happiest ending possible.
I think
or if
it's
I shouldn't
funnier to make it the happiest thing possible. I think I
might do.
I think that's the funnier round to go.
Mm-hmm. I mean, because I have some idea. I have like the game over ideas I have are really good. I have been teasing some art, but I've not been posting everything.
Right. Like there's a platformer that John played, I think, this year that had a lot of very graphic game overs that I'm sure are way more graphic than what you're doing.
I think I know what game you're talking about too.
Yeah, it's fuck, I can't remember the name of it now.
It's the platformer with the art and the character on the side, right?
Yeah,
I think
that one.
I know which one that is.
I looked up all the game overs for it, and I thought, yeah, that tracks.
It's a little less graphic than it's gonna be less graphic.
Yeah,
than
it's
that
not
one.
like that is real graphic. That's got that's got the grody shit.
Yeah, that's not what I'm going for. Course is alive in most of them.
That's good. Most. I like the word most being employed here.
Oh yes. Oh man, great character. I've created a great character. I'm sorry.
Sometimes we just need a character to take our fantasies out on.
Take our fantasies out on. So I can't do it with Bunny, unfortunately. So I'm like, oh yeah, because you're a rabbit.
You're a rabbit. I mean, look, there are some furries that may disagree with that notion, and God bless them. God bless them.
You know what? Live your bliss.
Live your bliss, baby.
I agree.
Live your bliss. I ain't judging nobody.
Beepner says there's Rabby Ribby.
There's Rabby Ribby, of course. There you go. You could have a bunny girl, you know. You could just turn Bunny into a bunny girl. You got a whole new audience.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst idea I've ever heard. I have to write it down. Anyway, that's been my thing. And like, you know, I did stream a lot this year. That's
streaming took off for you this year in a big way.
Oh my gosh, I streamed so many old video games that some people do care about. Millie is one of the people who comes to my streams
Absolutely.
very often.
I see Millie there nearly every time I'm there. So
right. June says my streams are amazing.
Yeah, like Tom's streams are great because I think you're fulfilling a niche that I don't think many people do. And especially like within this community, like I do way different shit than you, so like it's nice that there are options here, and like we don't all operate on the same like frequency, like we're all doing cool and interesting shit.
Right, we all have we're all like a lot of people. We have different opinions on various games too.
Yeah,
so
and it's fun to explore those differences as well because we can do it like fucking human beings and not Cro-Magnons.
And there are games that I've discovered that there's one game that I streamed that became one of my new favorite games of all time, and that's Ace Combat 4.
Ace Combat 4. Yeah, that is a game that game was ridiculous.
Man, that game is so good.
Oh
my gosh.
Beepner's in the chat telling me to hydrate. I can only assume he's saying, "Hey, take another shot." You know what? I'll oblige you, my friend.
I still think about Megalith.
Oh, God!
I gotta say, you've definitely piqued my interest in the Ace Combat series.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I am so glad those games are kind of cheap right now.
I did not know those games had story.
Yeah. No, me either.
I thought it was just like, flight sim with, fighting.
Yeah. No. Oh my gosh. And yeah. Taylor's saying Ace Combat 4 is fucking hardcore. Yeah. That final level. I still think about Megalith constantly.
Yeah.
Just the precision you need for that tunnel, for those 3 tunnels, and then finding. And I had to be fair, I was lost trying to find one of the switches to hit.
Yeah.
For like a very long time. It was like, oh no, you come in from the side. Okay, good. That's what it is. That game is also really cheap.
Yeah, like you can still get it. Like I was surprised.
That is a $10 game.
I was surprised that when I looked it up after I watched you stream it, I was like, "Wow, that's actually still this cheap." Yeah, grabbing that.
Actually, like most of the Ace Combat, I think Ace Combat 0 on the PS2 might be the most expensive of them, and it's like $25
or so. So you still got a chance if you want to experience a really good fucking video game. You can still do that. You have Ace Combat at home.
Yeah, I mean, there's 7 as well too, which I've not played yet, but I do hear really good things about that game.
Yeah, I hear good things about it. I bought it and my copy didn't work and they didn't have any more, and I was really upset.
Man, that's sad.
Yeah, I'll probably
it goes on sale a lot.
Yeah, so. I'll probably just grab it on PC next time it goes on sale. I didn't during the Steam sales because I got so much shit to play already. Like Ace Combat.
I guess Ace Combat 7 is 75% off right now.
Oh, see, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So
doesn't look like Ace Combat 4 is on Steam.
No, it's not on PC.
Okay.
No, that's a PS2 game.
So you got got games coming up, Tom, that you're gonna be gracing us with. I know that you've been working a little bit with Game Boy.
That's been a lot of experiment.
I'm gonna be playing with that too myself after the first year.
I'm playing around with it, trying to kind of figure out how spriting, kind of what requirements are for spriting. Mm-hmm. What color requirements it needs.
Yeah.
To import images, but I was able to import my own sprite. I was able to, there's a lot of pre-done stuff in that, so it's a lot of playing around with that scripting. Unless I don't know exactly how far you can go with the scripting yet, but that but it seems pretty. It seems pretty bare. Actually,
it's not robust by any means. I don't know that you can make a Super Mario Land 2 or anything with it yet.
Maybe a Super Mario Land 1 though.
One might be easy because they've got some real simple platformy stuff in there.
I tried to emulate the I try to emulate like my Bunny 1, Bunny 2 movement.
Right.
With that, and a lot of that is actually because to stop the basic movement stuff has a lot of momentum.
Yeah.
In there, and it's actually my thing was actually to tone that down completely.
Pull some of that back.
Pull some of that back because there's a lot of momentum in there. It's kind of at the basis, so that's what it is.
Yeah. But, so we got a lot of cool stuff to look forward to for you, and of course you're going to be streaming more going. Then the
RPG project that I have working on too. I've put that kind of on the back burner right now, only because I'm kind of going full force on the chorus game right now.
Yeah, it's kind of like you want to work on one big thing at a time, and since you're so close with this one, it feels like
that's where I'm like, no, I'm kind of going full force with it, letting it kind of sit the RPG project sit for a while, but I might go back to it if I need a break.
Yeah.
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 But I think overall, I'm just going full force with doing course art, and I haven't really stopped momentum yet. Cool. Then stream-wise, I am still continuing doing streaming for the next year. My next game I want to do is a Brave Fencer Musashi. So
I was just about to say, like, did you give us a sneak peek of the first game you're going to do at the new year, and you gave us a real fucking banger!
That game is adorable.
I have never played it. So I know nothing about it.
You're blind to this game? That's even better. Like I am blind. I am excited for this. Then
have you ever played any of the N64 Goemon games?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, you're gonna.
If you like the tone of those, you're gonna have a blast with that.
Yep. Yeah.
I have a physical copy. Did not have the manual when I bought it, but it's a little cheaper because of that. So it does have the Final Fantasy VIII disc.
Oh, nice.
Actually,
anytime I see that game, I'm reminded of the tone of the Goemon series. It's just like
it's very like I'm pretty sure it was an inspiration.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I'm probably going to be fine because I like the Goemon series a lot.
You're going to if this game doesn't appear on your Game of the Year list next year, I'll be shocked. Or if it doesn't, or at least get a Twitter mention or an honorable mention. Like, I know this game's gonna land. Like,
I do hope it does. Like, the big surprise for me this year was Ace Combat 4 and also Dual Hearts.
Dual Hearts was kind of like an interesting one that I did not expect to kind of grab you the way that it did or be as good as it was.
No, that's a game I did not know anything about except it had Santa Claus in it.
Yeah, perfect.
That's the only thing I knew about it.
Okay.
I'm like,
so that, you got a good solid 2022 coming up. It sounds like,
right? And I might follow up on like some sequels of like games that we've streamed before.
Oh yeah,
like last year, like I did Kodelka this year, which that was a first time playthrough.
Yeah, that was.
Of that, I'm thinking I have to show my usual people Shadow Hearts now.
Yeah, dude, Shadow Hearts is so good.
I love that game. That's one of my favorite PS2 RPGs.
You'll have to play. You'll have to play Killer 8. Funny jokes, baby.
Funny jokes.
I got him.
You know what? I'm gonna say it right now. I pulled out God Hand on my own, and that game's pretty cool.
That's a good fucking video game.
That's a better game than Killer 7.
Good. But you know what? I'll even say that. I like Killer 7, and I'll say fucking God Hand is a better game than Killer 7.
That game's hard though, but it doesn't make me. It doesn't kill me when I walk out of the save point.
That's goddamn good.
God Hand is one of my all-time favorite games.
Yeah, God Hand.
That's awesome.
I have a 3-way tie for first favorite, and then right under that is God Hand.
Nice.
Wow.
That's good.
It's certainly not the same level of quality as like my 3 favorites are like Final Fantasy Tactics, Chrono Trigger, and Metal Gear Solid 3. It's not quite on that level in terms of quality. But damn, is it fun!
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So, Tengu, 2022. What's 2022 for you? What's that looking like?
Well, I told you last time, when your stream accidentally turned into a podcast, a bunch of the games I was looking forward to.
Yeah.
So I got all of them. Apparently now I need to look into Ace Combat 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Play that video game.
I have since downloaded Unmetal onto my Switch.
Yeah!
Awesome. That game looks really good.
That game's so fun. It's legitimately hilarious.
I was eyeing that during the sale. I think it's off sale now. And I did not grab it, but I will keep eyeing it.
Actually, the sales are on until the 3rd, I believe.
Oh, are they? I might have to take a look again.
I'm pretty sure.
I got a whole. I only picked up one thing on sale so far, so I might have to.
Yeah, Unmetal is still 33% off. It is $12.99 right now, my friend.
I might have to do that.
Go.
Then I have a fucking assload of games loaded on my Mr. device that I need to get around to.
Actually, Tengu, so you have a Mr. device.
Yes.
How is that for you?
I love it. Some of the arcade cores are real finicky to try to get working. But that's just by the nature of like how many different things there are.
Yeah, there's so many different kind of arcade boards, and it's an FPGA, right? Like you're loading in different cores that have been made just to and basically it's emulating by hardware.
So like all the CPS 1 boards Like those work pretty decently, but the CPS2 stuff I have a hard time getting reliably.
Yeah, I hear that. That.
Somebody's working. They're reworking the X68000 core.
Okay.
So that it will actually work this time, whereas before it was just kind of like real buggy and more proof of concept. And I have promised that when that core is out of beta, there is a port of Bosconian on there, and I will play that.
Yes!
Bosconian.
Things make me happy. Bosconian is one of them.
I have a plug and play with Bosconian on it, and that game's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was my first experience with Bosconian. Is that very same Namco plug and play? I would take that with me everywhere I went, and I would just play. Like I remember one Christmas Eve sitting there and playing it and getting like 900,000 points or something. Like there's just like I fucking love Bosconian.
More Bosconian 2022.
Dr. Doobie is roadieing. He's roadieing me. Uh-oh. I think the booze is kicking in. Dr. Doobie is rating me. Dr. Doobie is another good friend of mine, also fellow VTuber. Please give my friend Dr. Doobie a followerize on the old Twitch. He is good, especially if you like Final Fantasy 14. If you like Final Fantasy 14, my dude Dr. Doobie has been cooking up some Final Fantasy 14 quite a bit. Over the last year or so.
I hear it's pretty good.
I hear people like Final Fantasy 14. Can you believe it?
I don't play MMOs, so
it's not me. It's not a me thing. But if that is something you want to see, get in there.
Yeah.
How did Yu-Gi-Oh go for you? He was playing Forgotten Memories. He was trying to do.
Forbidden Memories. Oh my gosh, that game is so hard.
Yeah, like it's a weird speed run that people like to do now. Yeah,
really?
I think it's like 6 hours or something. But oh my god, how did you wish you'd? I wish it was Forgotten Memories. Yeah, that's typically how it goes for most people. I think. Oh no, bad drop.
Forbidden Memories. That game, even by just on its own, is one of the hardest things you will ever try to do. It's a rough game though too. It was made before even like the actual Yu-Gi-Oh card game was even made. So.
Yeah, like that's the thing is that like it's not even like a part of the actual card game canon. It's just like this. Oh no, he was crying.
It has a PS2 sequel that's actually pretty good.
I hear that.
I did play and beat back in the day. I don't have a copy anymore because my brother took it. Because that was technically his game. Duels of the Roses is pretty good.
Yu-Gi-Oh was a thing I bounced off so hard. I watched the first episodes, was so confused because I didn't realize, there was an entire season we just didn't get.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of wrote off the series for so long after that I was like, oh wait, no, it's actually supposed to be good? Huh. Oh well, it's too late now.
Yeah, there's no repairing this. So 2022 for TenguGemini. What else is it looking like?
I need to eventually get my 3D printer working.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's kind of my big New Year's resolution is get that thing working. Mm-hmm. And then I have a bunch of model kits I pre-ordered that will be coming, and I kind of want to try doing learning to do some of the customizing stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna start teaching myself the skills for mold making and casting parts.
Nice.
So I can experiment without actually fucking up a $20 model kit. It's $20, but if I keep fucking them up,
that adds up. And for those people that don't know, I have a golden Contra hair clip. And TenguGemini, it's the Fiery Sea logo. For those that don't know, TenguGemini is the person that actually did the model for that for me to get that 3D printed.
I remember when Tengu was doing that.
Yeah, it's one of the coolest things I have, and it's one of the coolest things that when people see it, they're like, "What is that?" And I get to explain it. It's I just like this video game series a lot, and I had a friend that did the mold for this. It's literally one of a kind. You can't buy it anywhere. You can get it printed yourself at the website that he that they registered that model with. But yeah, like this one is mine, and it's like one of a kind, as far as I know. So, yeah.
Right.
I mean, nobody else has bought that, so it is the only one that exists.
And I still wear it regularly. Like I love it. Like look, man, Contra means a lot to me, and the fact that you took the time to you didn't even take a dime to make that model. It was just, hey, here it is. Here's this cool thing that I made that you can have this cool dream thing that you've always wanted. So now I've got a very cool Contra hair clip.
Probably just puts it on and sings the Contra intro.
Da, 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 da,
yeah. Why can I imagine that right now?
Wait, it's iconic.
I can imagine that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, Contra was one of the first video games I ever played, so I had a blast working on that too. Just because, that game means a lot to me too.
That's fantastic.
The first Contra game I played was Rocket Knight Adventures.
I mean, look, Rocket Knight Adventures is fantastic. Like, it was by the same team, I believe, that did Hardcore, wasn't it? So, yeah.
Nobuya Nakazato, I believe, was the director of both. I think he also did Contra 3, so I don't know what happened there.
Yep. It's in the Contra collection, which is on sale right now. You can grab a whole grip of Contra games for nothing, my dude.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of Contra.
It's so much shooting of aliens. Can you imagine shooting that many aliens? The booze is talking. Don't worry, it's fine.
The alien wars.
The alien wars have begun.
And then you get Neo Contra, and then fight Animal Contra.
Neo Contra.
And also run across some helicopter blades.
That game. I did a Let's Play of that game.
I loved your Let's Play of that game.
It was so dope to revisit that game and realize
I have never seen that game before.
Fuck, I love this game.
I can't decide if I like Animal Contra or Plant Contra more.
Animal Contra is my dude. You're just gonna give him some belly rubs, give him some treats. We're just gonna hang out, have a good time. We're gonna watch some anime together. It'll be great.
Good.
What kind of war movies do you think Animal Contra wants to watch? The Green Beret, maybe? Patton?
Operation Dumbo Drop?
Operation Dumbo Drop. That's when he's feeling like that. That's his Christmas movie, I think, when he's wanting to be a little lighter. Plague dogs.
All dogs go to heaven.
All dogs go to heaven. Oh my god. I love you too. Y'all are great. Anything that either of the two of you want to say before we head out and maybe pass the mic?
You know what?
Yeah.
Can I give you a feel-good story?
You can absolutely give me a feel-good story. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Okay, so this happened kind of over the course of around the Christmas holiday, everything, a month before. Mm-hmm. My mom has a friend who has a daughter who is about a year younger than my little sister. She's what you would call she's verbal, however, not able to really
she's nonverbal,
communicate very well.
Yeah,
my little sister's nonverbal. So
right.
She's able to speak, and she's had this this love for poppin' music.
Oh.
This girl. So her mom asked my mom actually if there's a way, how to get because to get poppin' music, it's not really been released in the US. How do you get a Japanese PS2?
Yeah.
So I was able to help out with that. Actually, I sent her, everything to do with that, and I actually got pictures.
Oh.
I got pictures of the little girl playing poppin' music with the controller and everything, and with a whole bunch of copies of poppin' music, and having the best time. She loves a character in poppin' music apparently.
Oh, yeah?
I forget which character, unfortunately, but just overall, just having a really good time with poppin' music.
That.
With the internet nowadays, kids will find the old
cool
stuff
shit.
they're really like.
Yeah. That's so fucking rad, my dude. To facilitate.
Yeah,
it's just you know what? Me liking old video games and doing old video game collecting and knowing how systems work. Maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah, that shit pays off. Use your good. Use those skills that you have to enrich the lives of others. Who says that knowing things about video games is worthless when you were actually literally just made somebody's entire fucking holiday.
Right, and I do collect. I love collecting old video games. I had this realization this year. I'm like, you know what? Holy crap! I actually do like the stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Even with like pricing and a lot of shit going on and scalping going on too, and like just getting a lot of people down, getting a lot of people to like emulation, which I have no problem with.
No, emulation all the way, baby.
I do not have a problem with it. I have a RetroPie. Yeah. So, like, do it. Absolutely. But I love physical hardware. I'm sorry. It's a thing I love. And that is why, that's why I stream through physical hardware. Everything I've streamed has been mostly physical on hardware. So, and I still like doing it.
Which means a Jetstorm is better than me. Like, if you're talking to some people in the retro community, he's better than me.
I don't agree.
I know you don't think that.
I know. Like it does actually, like, it doesn't like piss me off, but it is more like a really.
Y'all want to like fucking go? Like, is this the route you want to go? Is this the route you go?
Yeah.
All right. So, what about you, Tengu? Or what about you, Tengu?
There's my good story.
Any parting thoughts before we pass the mic on?
I kind of have a secondary New Year's resolution.
Well, I'm ready to hear it.
To play more of the games that, like, more of the indie games that people I know have made. Oh. So, like, I want to get around to Silas. Mm-hmm. I've got a buddy who does a monthly game jam that he has a bunch of people do. He's like just is working on his 20th one now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I've not actually played like any of them, just because.
Oh, dang.
So I need to get around to that.
Oh.
So yeah, I want to play a lot more indie games this year.
Dang, I will always be one to stand behind. Like, you know what? Play more smaller games. You'll feel. I think that you will come away feeling a lot more fulfilled if you just eat like 10 indie games instead of like one big ass AAA game. You're gonna feel a whole lot better.
Tengu, I will say too. Between Polly, John, I would Rhett. Before even putting myself in there too, and putting June's games in there too.
June's games?
You have a lot. You should play June's game.
So much.
Yeah.
Just look, I will say about Washout Spire. I love Washout Spire, but I can't even beat that game in invincibility mode. That game is so hard. Like just to warn you, that game is very, very hard.
And again, we love it because it is.
I tested that game actually.
Nice! You were a tester. Sweet.
I was a tester, and like, how hard is this? And like, it was very hard.
It's very hard, like with tears streaming from your eyes.
Streaming from my eyes. My fingers were hurting.
I spent a ton of this year worrying about trying to decide which like 40+ hour long game do I want to play now. Yeah. It would be nice to force myself to sit down. No, I'm going to play an indie game instead if I can't make a decision about a long thing.
I'm going to play this nice 2-hour thing that my friends made.
To warn you, though, Silas is like, I'm not joking when I say Silas 15 hours. I think Luis put like 30 hours into it.
Yeah, so, Luis went fucking ham on that game.
Yeah, now to be fair,
2 or 3 session game. That's nothing. Like, I'm always trying to commit to like, I'm going to be playing this game for the next week or 2 or 3.
I like that.
That's hard to do.
Silas does take you that. I mean, that's no problem. Taking that game like a dungeon at a time or like an hour at a time is probably best.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I did marathon it multiple times though while testing it.
Yeah, like having to marathon your own 15-hour game. That's got to be a trip, my dude.
I've done it.
Yep. All right.
I mean, granted, I did do a lot of other testing too, so it wasn't always that.
Yeah. All right, folks.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year to the both of you. Thank you for being a part of this community and giving the energy that you give to everybody here. It's amazingly positive, and we love you both. We want you to know that. And I hope you both have a very wonderful New Year. Thank you for joining me here tonight. It's been an absolute blast.
Polly, thank you very much for everything.
Oh, yeah.
No, seriously. This is the best. I think I've been around this community for like 10 years now.
God, you've been here a while.
It's been a while too, and just like overall, it's been a really good time. I love y'all are so good.
Everybody here make everybody
one of the most
good.
Positive communities I've ever been a part of.
Yeah. We're gonna keep it that way, baby.
Yep.
We keep it clean around here. Thank you two
keep it clean. Right, so keep much. It clean. Sure, I will keep it clean.
Oh yeah, we are like the most family-friendly community you could ever imagine. Just stay away from the NSFW Fapple Chapel. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
I need to post more course in the Fable Chapel.
There you go. All right, you two. You are absolute beauties. Thank you so much for stopping by and making this New Year's Eve even more special for me. I love you both. And happy goddamn New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Bye-bye.
All right, folks, we got 2 more slots opening up. I am going to take a step away for just a moment to know that when you hop in there, you're probably going to be talking to somebody else. It won't be me for a few minutes. Because the alcohol, it turns out, makes you need to run to the little plushies room. So I'm going to do that. And I will be right back immediately afterward. I released a game called Afterward once. Did you know that? I'm stalling now because I'm trying to find the thing. All right, there we go. All right, I will be right back. All right, so in like 30 seconds, in 23 seconds, it's gonna be 69 minutes until the new year. Can you believe it? Hi, I'm back. All right, we got new folks hanging out in the chat. Let me hear them. Who be here?
Hey, it's me, it's DoorCurtain.
Yo, DoorCurtain, what is up? Glad to have you on again. What's up?
Thank you. Nothing much.
Not
New
much.
Year's just kind of chill right now.
Hey, you know, you found the right place. If you want chill, I think you found the right place tonight, baby. So, while I grab this shot, who else is with us?
My name is Nettles. I'm a half-blood harpy who lives in a tree.
Is that who you are? Is that who this is?
You must be quite a bit in. No, this is Raven, the GM.
I had to stop pouring because I fucking laughed out loud at what you just did to me.
Oh, okay. You thought I was a rando. Oh, okay.
No, I didn't think you were a rando. It's just the way you presented yourself completely caught me off guard. Now, if I had kept pouring, I would have spilled my fucking vodka everywhere.
That's alcohol abuse.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's yeah. I just want to say, first of all, wow, we're both fashionably late. DoorCurtain, my man, my stream bud.
How's it going, DoorCurtain?
Hey, Polly.
Hey, all right, so we got Raven, we got DoorCurtain hanging out. DoorCurtain, do you want to get started? Do you want to tell us about how you feel about 2021?
Okay. This year I just kind of kicked back because last year I finished college.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have my degree. It's like framed. It's in my room. It's really nice.
How good does that feel?
Feels pretty great.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
Yeah. It's the nice thing is that I used to have a major when but I didn't like it, so my grades weren't that good. But when I switched majors to something I liked, I became A's and B's, and I graduated with a pretty high GPA. So
What'd you major in if it's not too personal?
I major in political science.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, basically, I just felt like what I want to be is just someone that's more aware of like what's going on in the world and little ways we can help make it better, that kind of thing. So I felt poli-sci was a pretty good way of doing that.
We need more of that in the world. We absolutely do. You're going to be a good contributor, I can tell.
Thank you. Aside from that, because I finished college, I just took a year off and it didn't work. And
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. We need that. We need to allow that more in society, I think.
Yeah. Next year, I am going to do a very heavy concerted effort to get a better job, but I have all that planned out. I'm gonna get work on that like next year, pretty early. So I have the plans.
Nice, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
So you got to get you got that cool year off. I know that you shared a lot of the media and the passion that you had for like games and stuff over the year. Like that was fun to watch over Twitter over the year, kind of like because again like that year off, like having gone through that torturous process of getting a degree, like that had to feel real good to be able to just kind of like immerse yourself in every like thing that's just like. All the things I love, just gonna luxuriate for a bit.
Yeah, I was like putting off a lot of like games I was interested in, but I decided to get into them this year because I had like so much free time and about a bunch of disposable income. So
yeah,
I knocked out the Trails in the Sky series, and like I've always been interested in that, and a bunch of other really long games. Around August, I decided, okay, that's enough. Let's reel it back. So I played less games ever since August. Just kind of focusing on other stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's a good way to spend a year off, though, I think. Like, just kind of like that luxuriating period. Your brain's probably, like, nice and focused now. You're probably feeling a lot more rested and, like, ready to kind of look at 2022 as kind of like the make progress year, I have to imagine.
Yep. That's all planned out.
Hey, we got you back, too. You got a whole community that's got you back. It's rooting for you, too.
Thank you, Polly.
Hey, there's nothing to be thanked about. I don't need to be thanked for that. Love is free, baby. So, Raven, 2021, what's the 2021 story for you?
As long as we're talking about edumacation, 20 years after I bought my first tech textbook, and after 2 failed attempts, I am an A+ certified individual. So now I can finally know what the heck you and Beeper and some of the other Sox pals that aren't here, what the heck you all are talking about when you're trying to troubleshoot your computer stuff.
One in chat to applaud that. We want that kind. We love that kind of personal progress in this community, baby. Big congrats to you, Raven. I could not be happier. Like, I love hearing this kind of stuff. Brings a tear to my eye. Makes these little plushy eye buttons just get a little misty.
That sounds adorable. I also, it's really appropriate. We did not coordinate this, but I tried my hand at streaming. I kind of fell off that, but for a while I was doing my friend's stream. It started with Facet Fridays, and I keep shouting out this guy. He's because I thought it was just because you were friends with John. No, it turns out he actually does know how to connect with people who are different than him, because we have similarities and we have differences, he and I, and he's found a way to like connect them. And so I was like, I'm going to, because this year came in pretty crummy. So I'm like, you know what? I cannot get more emotionally devastated. I'm going to play Facets, and I'm going to say, yeah, John Thayer, introduce me to your game about a sad lesbian, and it worked. And Jetstorm, bless him, he was like, you know, who else has a... No, I said to him, you also have an RPG Maker game. You want to stream that? And then Juneflower... also, and when I ran out of those games, I was like, hey, DoorCurtain, you told me to play a game we made, but there was Omori, and we did a spoiler cast that we just hit every point. We just could not stop.
God, it's so much positive in it. I like watching you stream and like watching you get into like really digging into community projects and especially like and the Amori thing as well. Like watching that all kind of come together, like, and you find your own footing in that lane was really cool.
Thank you. Well, you know, I feel like I owe a lot to people who are willing to contribute to that. But yes, it just made things bearable because I was like, I have a niche, I have a schedule, it's once a week. But hey, I was doing it. I feel like it was a way to kind of get established instead of just like, you know, I mean, instead of just saying like, oh, well, you know, maybe I'll stream next week if I find a game that's worth sharing instead of just replaying something I already know front to back. And no, it worked. It brought me, connected me to everyone, and I'm so touched.
That's fantastic. I continue to hear stories like that from this community. Like, it's not just you. Like, I know that, like, loads of people can, like, just kind of come together in these, like, ways that are not always on stream, but, like, you know, on a personal level. And that just continues to mean a lot to me as somebody who sort of facilitated the community by creating the website in 2005.
Blows my mind, yeah.
it blows my mind that we're all still, like, so many of us that were here from the beginning. Like you were here literally, like, from pretty early when we started.
I can't believe I wasn't banned early on.
Look, the only person I ever banned that is still in this community is Styles Rockman. And I wish he was here tonight. Because
I love that guy.
I love Styles, but like when he first joined this community, he was the biggest thorn in my side, and I think we hated each other. But that's how me and Rhett started as well. Our friendship did not start as like just being friends. Like, we did not like each other for whatever dumb fucking reason. And then it's like me and Rhett connected like when we were like the only ones on Phantasy Star Online on September 11th. And that night, like, nobody else was on, and we just kind of played together, and we kind of just like formed a weird bond with one another. So yeah, like when like I hear about other people coming together like that in the community and connecting over things like that, I'm just continually reminded of sort of like I consider like mine and Rhett's friendship is sort of the basis of where all of those kind of things started. And when it keeps happening that way, it's just like, yeah, like this internet thing's valid as fuck, huh?
Aww.
Man, y'all are amazing. So what's 2022 got in store for Raven?
Well, I'd like to put my tech certification to the test. Right now I'm just spraying and praying because a lot of tech jobs I think they're supposed to be side hustles, which is fine. If you're just trying to make a little extra money with your free time, but I'm in the part of my life where it's like, I need a career. I can't have a Raven spouse here who's always by my side. I like an unofficial member of the community, but they cannot be the breadwinner. I'm not going to be the sugar baby to them. Yeah. So, but I am trying to do a game jam. It was supposed to be in December, right after NaNoWriMo, and well, gee, you know what? There's a lot of holidays here. It's not a good time to do a game jam.
Kind of hard, yeah.
So now I'm trying to do a visual novel about grief because, hey, if I try to promise myself I'm not going to gush, but I'm going to gush because you're cool about it. When I played her lullaby, it was right after my grandfather died, and it's a very, very different kind of emotional suffering you wrote about with John Thayer, but It was what I needed. I needed some catharsis. I needed something to kind of hit hard enough that I could feel again.
Uh-huh.
And so I want to make a visual novel about grief. And I was trying to like tweet about all these ideas. And John Thayer kind of chimed in and was like, hey, the only one of those ideas you could probably do in a month is the visual novel.
Yeah. Visual novels are amazing, Raven. I don't know if you know this, but I love them a lot, and I love making them. And you're making, like, I am here for whatever visual novel you want to make, especially if grief is involved, because you've read her lullaby. you've read afterwards.
Aww. Yeah, so that's, as usual, I'm trying to, like, see what I can learn from this community, and I think I'm feeling pretty good about it, though, because it's going to be a new year, new month, one with a few less obligations after I've had time to kind of recharge.
I'm excited, knowing that you're working in a medium that means a lot to me. I'm super excited to see what you can do, because I know that you're also an artist.
A little bit, yeah.
So like being able to like see your art in a visual novel along with your words is something that I'm very excited about.
Thank you. Yeah, I got my start. I think that's how we met, though. People in the chat are giving a shout out to Pat, who's not here, because Pat did a webcomic. The webcomic forums I forget how it was before. It was Sliders and Socks. It was associated with your Socks Make People Sexy site.
Yeah.
If you were like the web admin, and I was doing something called "This is a Blast from the Past." Watch out for snakes.
Watch out for snakes.
Which is a line from Mystery Science Theater back when you could kind of rip that off, and there wasn't, and it wasn't like nowadays. It would be like, what does this have to do with that puppet show on Netflix?
Yeah,
yeah, but yeah, that was the thing. It's like I like drawing and writing both, and so a visual novel. I'm glad you're kind of giving it your blessing, because that would be kind of my jam if I'm not going to make a comic.
I think you got the chops, and like I said, I'm so excited to see what you do with this, because I look forward to it inspiring me, because I want to do more visual novel stuff. So it's just like,
I would love that.
If somebody that I know and I like a whole lot makes a visual novel, and like that's going to inspire me to want to do that as well. So I'm just over the moon excited to see what you can do, and I'm here to help in any way that you might want.
Oh, I'm getting choked up, honestly.
All right, so 2022 for DoorCurtain. What do you got coming up? What are you gonna impress us with? What are you gonna do to personally improve yourself and make yourself more happy in the year going forward?
I don't have anything definite other than I'm trying to get a certain job that I'm trying to study an assessment for.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, if I get a high score on the assessment, then I have a pretty good chance of getting that job, which pays better than my previous 2 jobs.
Well, you got us behind you on that.
Thank you. Aside from that, during Black Friday week this year, I did buy a capture card for like $50.
Oh yeah?
It's XRI Lite. I'm holding it. It's still in its bag.
Oh yeah?
I don't know how good or bad that is, but I feel like just kind of doing some very chill, low stakes streams every now and then, just for like my friends.
Oh, I'm here for it.
Besides Socks Make People Sexy, I'm part of one other Discord server that's like pretty active.
Mm-hmm.
And in that community, they're not like too knowledgeable about these like underground indie games the way we are.
Oh, interesting.
I figure I could like stream for them alongside you guys.
Oh.
And like just introduce them to games like Helen's Mysterious Castle.
Yeah.
And Super Crush KO, which Raven got for me pretty recently.
Aww.
Those kinds of games.
Aww. That's awesome. Like you better be posting links. You better be posting links and letting us know when you're streaming.
Thank you. Yeah. So I do want to get into that sometime next year.
Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah, aside from that, I don't have anything definite. I'm just gonna let the year happen, see what happens.
Yeah, that's totally valid too. Like sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. Like you got a good plan, like you want to do something creative with the streaming and stuff. But hey, if the other stuff is out of our hands right now, sometimes you just gotta like, all right, throw caution to the wind, let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my next year, and I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, we're looking forward to you continuing to be a part of our amazing community because you make this just as much as anybody else. So again, you better be hitting us with links when you go into streaming.
Thank you. That's really nice of you.
And Raven, you better be hitting us with links when that visual novel comes out. And if you need help, you know where you can turn to. Me and John got you with all the expertise in the world that you need. We literally wrote the best visual. We literally wrote the best visual novels in the world. So you got the good. You got the best help in the world, baby.
I'm feeling it, but yes, I think I'm getting a little out of my shell and realizing, you know what? If you're just a shameless self-promoter, worst case scenario, you annoy someone a teensy bit. Best case scenario is you hit everyone. So
there you go.
It's a good attitude, honestly.
Exactly. Like, just don't be afraid to put yourself out there and anything that's going to make you happy. You ain't hurting anybody by saying, hey, this is my thing. This is something I'm proud of. It's something that even I'm trying to get a better handle on myself. Like, I don't like promoting myself. I don't know if it's ever come across, but I don't like promoting myself. But it's something that, like, John told me a few months ago that, like, you know, it's okay for you to occupy space. And it's something that I've been trying to do more and let myself kind of be free with letting myself explore, being a little more greedy with saying, hey, I'm doing a thing. This is the thing that I'm proud of. So I want you both. I want you both to go forward with that very same knowledge that it's 100% okay to assert yourself on this world. Around you.
I mean, I know this might be a little off topic, but it just blew my mind because I knew you as a streamer, and before that, yeah, it was kind of cool that you got into podcasting, but the way you just debuted as a Polly plushie and finally started putting your brand out there beyond our teeny little community, I was like, oh my goodness, it's actually working. It's got the same energy as our small little community, but we're getting more people in, and this is kind of mind-blowing. It's kind of somehow the best of all worlds. I don't know how we're doing it, but you're doing it.
I have like, I'm bad at taking credit for things, but I feel that
doing your thing.
I feel that, like, the whole plushie VTuber thing, I owe an entire debt of gratitude to Sweets Parade, to Moogie. She is an amazing person. She helped me get this. She helped me realize this, and it's something that I didn't know that would help me kind of move forward as a streamer in the way that I've been able to. And being able to, like, be there and be a fun place for people to hang out, like, and feel good and just kind of give good vibes, that means the world to me. Like, if I can just, like, give good vibes, that's all I'm here for. Like, if I make somebody's day a little bit better, that's all I want. That's the thing that means the most to me. So if I've done that in any way, mission damn accomplished, baby.
Can't say enough, really, but that's still, at the end of the day, that's still your thing. It's like, I want to make someone's day better. I'm like, oh gosh, you do that in spades.
Well, is there anything the two of you would like to say before we pass the mic at all?
I'm good.
Okay. Thank you both for...
if I can gush just a teensy bit. I know we're ticking down, but you said you want to hear just totally unabashed gushing. Can I brag about something?
You absolutely can. If you don't, I'll be disappointed.
Okay, I don't even want to tell the title of this RPG Maker game because just the title alone is, I think, a little much for this community, but I was doing this interactive story, so anyone from the internet can just add a chapter and add some, like, options, so it's a little choose your own adventure. I've been doing it for 10 years, and this person, I don't even know them, they made a whole RPG Maker based upon some of the characters from it.
What?
And it is just, yes, it is just the way they kind of made the battle system work, and that I just finally have some of the random characters being put on screen in pixel form, it's actually pretty sweet. And I'm like, guy, and there may be other people who were told, but the fact that this person who's just really super shy, and we don't talk too much heart to heart, but just said, oh, by the way, do you want to see these characters? And I'm like, you did this. It feels like it was just for me, and it's one of the most amazing things.
Oh, wow. What's the name of the game?
I can't tell you.
Oh, you can't tell me. Is it offensive?
I wouldn't call it offensive. It's just
Type it in chat. Type it in chat.
If you wanted it, you would find it. Let me tell you, you do not want to see it, but it's special to me, and I know I'm being a bit of a tease, I'm being a bit of a hypocrite, but there is good in the world, and sometimes you just randomly meet people. I can't get over how someone on DeviantArt messaged me, if you're a girl, do you want to be my pet?
Oh my god.
You don't even know my gender and you're already hitting on me. And so this is kind of the opposite of that. Sometimes people are like, hey, do you want to see my kink? And I'm like, yes, that is awesome.
You got people in chat. You got people in chat that want some DMs with a link to said RPG. So if anybody wants a DM to Raven's art, the RPG that is based on Raven's work, please, by all means, hit Raven up. Oh my god. That's freaking awesome. That's incredible. All right. The two of you, again, I want to thank you so much for being a part of this community and making it a part of why it is so special and awesome. And I thank you again for spending your New Year's Eve with me. I don't know why you chose to, but from the bottom of my little plushy heart, I thank the both of you so much for stopping by. And I wish you both nothing but the happiest of New Year's.
Thank you. I mean, again, Luis and I, we went on adventures we don't even have time for, so thank you so much. This was hilarious on multiple levels.
Yeah, like, it's good timing that you both ended up in the call at the same time. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, we didn't plan this. I just went on. Whoa. Hey, Raven.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. But again, thank you both. You both rock. And we're gonna go forward in 2022, and we're just gonna kick its ass.
Okay.
All right. So thank you to the both of you from the bottom of my heart once more. We got slots opening up in the chat. Oh, they're still coming. Who we got with me now?
Hello,
So, for the record, do not DM me asking for a pet. Do not DM me asking about animals at all. I refuse to work with them.
Okay. And that is, of course, our good pal, Mr. PaunchoSmith.
Yeah.
And
the Battletoads, Peter. I don't know.
It's already New Year's there.
Yeah, I'm from the future.
Happy New Year, Fresno.
Happy New Year from the island of Newfoundland. Hooray!
All right, I'm going to give you two, 45 seconds together, because, again, little plushie's room. Alcohol is involved. I will be right back. You two can entertain the crowd, however.
Oh boy.
Okay, we'll try.
Now, see, this
all
is
right,
where...
so I do have a question to ask. Anybody got a set of nail trimmers they can loan me? Because I'm using the one that was in the guest house on my on the family property, and they fucking broke, so they're useless now.
See, this is why I should have listened to Polly's Game of the Year VM better, because then I could regale all of you with the bathroom song, which I think goes something like, it's the bathroom song, it's the bathroom song. Everybody go to the bathroom, it's the bathroom song. Well, that's my facsimile of the bathroom song.
There's also a take a drink, stay hydrated song.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, let's just say I've come back from my New Year's thing. I have.
You're already on the other side of this thing.
Oh, I'm hydrated. Believe me. I just hopped on for 5 minutes before to this bed and sleep that off. But yeah.
I will say there's already an empty bottle of sparkling red grape juice that I polished off in the afternoon.
Delicious.
I like that.
Hell yeah.
That was a while ago, and if I had to try anything like sparkling or carbonated now, it's good that I got that out of the way when I did, or else I'd be trying to down it all now, and I'd be doing nothing but belching into the microphone.
Crap.
And that's something you usually try to avoid. Just it's good manners.
Yeah, etiquette, you know. Oh god.
Oh yeah, I did. I did kind of create a poly song, but I took an existing poly song and kind of ruined it or improved it, depending on who you ask.
Oh my.
Farts. I don't know. I'm just talking now because I don't know what you all were talking about while I was here.
We were talking about the bathroom song. It's the bathroom song.
Oh, did we do the bathroom song? That's appropriate because I did visit.
I made an attempt.
You know what?
The bathroom song from memory.
You have all my thanks in the world, Fresno. Let me get us back to the appropriate scene. There we go. There we go. I'm back on screen. I know you missed me. I know everybody missed me. You missed me.
Let's get back on the topic and discuss the finer points of wieners.
Right. All right. I'm gonna take this shot, and I want FreezingInferno to tell me, FreezingInferno, what's 2021 for you, my friend?
Over, because it's 2022.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Poncho. I'm kidding.
See.
But what about 2021 stuck out to you? Like what was kind of like the highlights? What kind of made this for you? Good or bad? It doesn't matter. We're getting it all out of here today.
God. Well, I'm not going to get into the bad in this because it'll be a little too much sharing. Let's just say it wasn't very good at the start, but, you know, I soldiered through, and I had love and support, and I did a lot of fun things. I finished my Symphogear write-ups.
Those were really good.
Oh, thank you.
I finished that series this year, and then I went back and I read your blog posts, and it's like, okay, fine. Like I didn't want to like indulge in those before I had finished the series, obviously.
Yeah, because I spoiled the living shit out of it.
Yeah, like I don't want to spoil the living shit out of it. Like Red will be happy that Symphogear made it into into the year roundup.
Like I said, I've made this joke on Twitter before. I watched Symphogear and wrote 60,000 words on it. Rhett watched Symphogear and spent $60,000 on it.
It's literally perfect. So Symphogear, very much a big part of your 2021, I have to think.
Yeah, yeah. A friend of mine was talking to me about the blog stuff, and they told me they sent it to someone, and that someone said that my personality shone through in the writing, and it felt more like they were experiencing it with me instead of reading a review or an in-depth introspective. And like that kind of got to me because like that's exactly the vibe I'm going for.
Yeah,
just,
like that. That's
the shit in the coffee shop.
That is exactly why I liked reading them. Is because I wasn't here for like review stuff. It was more just like we're chilling and we're watching this together or something. Like that's the kind of vibe that I got from it. So yeah, absolutely nailed that.
Here's what the show did, and here's why it made me a sobbing mess.
It didn't make me a sobbing mess, but I like that show. I think that show's dope.
It is very much in tune with my sensibilities. Also in 2021, I got to go back to a vacation place I hadn't been to in 2 years because of the
thing.
World. Yeah.
That's dope. I'm happy to hear that. How did that go?
That was really nice, and it was really cathartic. I did a lot of fun stuff there. Watched Symphogear.
Infecting new minds. Like you infected, I know you infected Rainiac as well.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Rain, I had a lot of fun on the Doctor Who podcast that we do. A lot of laughs, a lot of memes, a lot of aggravations.
A lot of tears!
A lot of tears, yeah. There was some crying involved in some of those episodes.
Yep. I was catching up on that earlier, people talking about how you were crying like little bitches.
Our Christmas episode that we did this year, each one of us cried at some point on the air.
Yep. That's dope.
It was, so that was that. What did I do in 2021? Well, oddly enough, a lot of this stuff is really just planning for 2022, just because I got some things in the pipeline I'm really excited about. So just kind of spending the holidays and whatnot, waiting for 2021 to take over, so I can be like, okay, Once all the holiday stuff, all the New Year's stuff is gone, once all the holiday decorations are back up in the attic and whatnot, then I can really jam.
Yeah, like you are ready, like feet to the ground. You are ready to go once that 37 minutes ticks over for us, the actual time zone that matters.
Oh yeah,
because it's not legitimately 2022 yet. Like just because you're an hour and a half ahead of me doesn't mean jack shit. Get off your high horse, Newfie boy.
In this fucked up negative zone space.
Exactly. Get out that negative zone shit. Not dealing with that. So you are ready going in. Like you got reticles on your targets. You are ready to go.
Hell yeah. I mean that's why they had to keep me in this hour and a half time zone, because all that Battletoad being power can't get out.
No, you can't contain that shit.
It's like matter and antimatter meeting. You know? if I cross over to like EST, shit explodes.
Yeah, that's done. Like we're not recovering from this shit.
That's why they gotta keep me on this old, windswept rock in the middle of the ocean
with like the world's shittiest internet.
Oh yeah, 2 frames a second, but you know, it's actually great because
Fresmus was still really fucking dope, so don't even worry about it.
Thank you. It's funny because I raided a friend after one of the Fresmuses and came in, and they're like, "Oh, Freezing Inferno, thank you for the raid." Freezing Inferno, if you don't know, they do a Christmas stream, and their stream, they live in Newfoundland, so their stream is like 6 frames per second, but they're so funny, so follow them right now.
The only stream that was 6 frames per second was like Metroid, though.
Yeah, well, I just...
That was the only one. All the others looked totally fine, though.
Yeah, I just had to lower the bitrate just a bit.
It's fine. It's not like why we're here. We're here to just hang out.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I get self-conscious about that. Like, if I'm in the middle of the thing, and if I'm in the middle of the thing and it's lagging and someone's in the chat like, "It's a stream lagging for anyone else?" "Yeah, it's lagging for me." "Yeah, it's lagging for me." "It's a slideshow." "Hey, first of all, it's a slideshow." And it's like, I could pay me to move to a place with internet then, because I can't help this.
That's literally why I never say anything about shit. I never bring that shit up in anybody's chat. Like I just let that shit go because I'm here. Like if I can hear you and I I understand what's going on, it's like it's fine, dude. Don't even worry about it. It's good.
Bless your plushy.
Bless my little plushy heart.
Yes.
PaunchoSmith.
PaunchoSmith.
That's me.
Hey, what was 2021 for you, my friend? Good. That's a good impression of 2021. I was about to say, like, wait, did 2021 just suddenly log in?
Very well might have. No, wait. Well, hopefully their subscription has expired.
I would hope so.
I guess 2021, I kind of had a game plan in mind where I didn't have one previously, the previous year.
Yeah.
So I think I was a bit better prepared on, how to handle things, how to conduct myself, and, just have it in place. Have a routine in mind and just kind of, take it from there.
Yeah.
And I think for a large part that's, it works for me.
Yeah. So like, did anything in particular stand out for you from 2021, or was it more of just like being able to maintain this solid, like just this not really a wall, I guess, but more of just like the booze is kind of having an issue here.
I got you.
But like no, like I understand what you mean. Like you didn't like. It's more or less about not rocking the boat. For 2021, I guess, this year, given everything that we inherited from 2020.
Yeah. I think I'm one of those people that generally does his best to, not get too flummoxed, not get too unnerved, I suppose.
Yeah, you keep a pretty solid head about things.
Just super stoic.
Yeah. Like if there's a word, there's a word
be.
that I would ascribe to you, it would be stoic.
You know, and you know, I will readily acknowledge that there's a good chance I might have had it easier than most, probably easier than a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
My overall day-to-day routine really didn't vary a whole lot between 2020 and now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my general routine, you know, my employment situation was what it was, found a way to work through that. You know, it's not like I was really one to go out to too many events anyway. That didn't change a whole lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't dined inside of a restaurant in a while, but
I did it once. Like I had Chinese in an actual restaurant once.
Mm-hmm.
Sat down in a McDonald's, maybe one time.
Yeah. Like that's just kind of how it be.
Twice. I sat down in two.
And honestly, you know, it very well could end up being one of those things that I ultimately learned to live without.
Mm.
You know, it's all, for me, it's all about just finding a way to get through and just staying somewhat active, you know, to the extent that I can be, you know, have my work routine set up, have my, you know, exercise routine set up, you know, and just take it day by day.
Yeah, like
you realistically can do.
That's all we really can do, given the situation that we currently live in. That it's clearly not going away in 2022, unfortunately. You know, like the things that I would want to do, like go to a concert, or like I still don't feel comfortable doing. You know, like I still don't like the fact that like I had dinner at a Chinese restaurant this year. I didn't feel comfortable doing it. It was I had to do it. Like I won't go into the specifics of why, but yeah, like we're still like in this weird space of like doing things the way that we're doing them because we have to do them, and it's not super great.
I mean, that's understandable, but if you made it to this point, then, you know, I think you have something to be proud of.
I think that it's like a good thing to take to take note of, that like we're all fucking here. Like on December 31st of 2021, we all fucking made it, despite the fact that this shit started February, March of last year. We're all still fucking here. I have the best friends of my life sitting here with me on a live stream on December 31st on 2021 with 29 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the year. We all made it, and we all fucking deserve a pat on the back for it, I think. As much as you may be modest as fuck, but we don't play that modesty shit here. We celebrate our victories and we give ourselves a fucking pat on the back when we deserve it. Even when my model can't really do it, giving myself a pat on the back. So everybody in chat,
just wait for the 1 year VTuber anniversary. We'll get some backpacking
there you go.
motions. If Amelia Watson could learn how to scratch your ass, you can learn how to pat yourself on the back.
Does she have an ass scratch emote? Because
she has an ass scratch. Yes.
Hold on, I'm actually literally dying knowing that now.
Yeah, that was the second outfit reveal, I believe.
Polly is gonna wake up on January 1st and get her rigger on the phone.
What Polly's doing right now, Polly is texting Moogie right now, telling her to get the fuck out of bed and rig me an ass scratch animation.
No, Moogie, put down the champagne. I need to scratch my ass.
I'm literally dying right now, Poncho. You fucking killed me.
Glad to be of service.
I don't know if this is actually real or not. I don't know if Amelia Watson actually has an ass scratch remote or not, but I'm fucking dying.
Listen, I'm tipsy enough. I'm gonna search it on YouTube. Amelia Watson. I typed ass catch.
Yeah!
I've had a couple. Yep. I'm seeing it.
Pawn, Poncho.
See you
I love you, Poncho. You were such a good.
I try.
Great. All right, Moogie. We're gonna be in talks soon.
Yep.
A plushie needs to scratch her ass.
She's doing it, Polly. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my God! I think Poncho just fucking broke me, my dude.
There. That's something for you in 2022. There you go. That's video proof.
2022, the year the plushie learned to scratch its ass.
Beautiful.
Oh my God! Oh God, Grims is tipsy too. Grims, you gotta get in on the next fucking. You gotta get in on the next.
I mean, I had a couple, so when I'm done here,
I've had like 5. Like I've had 5 shots of vodka, Sky vodka, which is the best vodka.
I've been drinking Kraken.
Oh, Kraken, nice. Iffy would approve. I don't think she's here anymore, but I know that Iffy would approve of drinking Kraken.
my tipsy 2022 ringings, Iffy approved.
We can all hope to be more Iffy approved. I think we should all strive to be more Iffy approved.
Yeah. Get a tank top, get a wrench. You're pretty much halfway there.
All right. So Fresno, 2022. You said you got a lot of plans. What are those plans?
Well, okay. So let's see. Well, I can reveal at least 2 of those plans now. The third is a little secret thing.
Oh.
But come 2022, I'm going to announce a project on my blog. This is RayvenTheGM.blogspot.com. It's called Night of the Loving Dead, and it's going to be a Symphogear-like deep dive, just, experiencing a thing with me, coffee shop talk on the anime Zombieland saga.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And then after that, I used money on this. I've been disillusioned with a lot of franchise sci-fi lately, like Doctor Who and Star Trek, so I have ordered a series that I'm going to attempt to go through blind and write about in a weird journey. The 90s classic, possibly, Quantum Leap.
Holy shit! I'm going
to watch the entirety of that show and see what Scott Bakula doing body swap shenanigans.
You're gonna touch some feelings there, Fresno. Watch that with my daddy. You're gonna touch some feelings there, my friend. In a good way. Don't worry, it's a good way.
And the third thing, well, I can't really say, but in a really mad way, Polly, you did inspire it.
I think I know what it is, but I'll just I'll keep that to myself.
So it's very much a Polly-inspired thing, on the back burner. But I don't know. It's very much a when it's done sort of thing. Done. Well, it will be done. Then
gotcha.
A thing will happen, but I think I will call it here. And it's. I'm rambling because again, I've had some Kraken in me.
You are like me. You are very full of the alcoholic beverages. This bottle of Sky has gone from full to about half since we started. So I don't know that if it's obvious at all in my speech patterns. I hope to God that I am legible.
You're fine.
Okay, good, because I'm waving my arms around and they feel like balloons for some reason.
Yeah.
But it's okay. But Fresno, you've been a part of this community for a very long time, since near the beginning. You mean the world to me. Your presence here has always been nothing but a net positive. Your creativity inspires others, and your enthusiasm continues to inspire others to enjoy the same things that you do, and so much more. I could not thank you enough for being a part of my wonderful little community. It means the world. So thank you so much for everything.
Remember when I said the Christmas podcast made me cry? Yeah, now a holiday stream made me cry.
Oh, well, I hope it was a good cry at the very least.
It was a good cry. Much love to you,
PaunchoSmith, what is 2022 for you looking like, my friend?
trying to put a dent in that media backlog of mine.
Admirable, because I'd like to do the same thing.
I mean, look, I finally got through at least one season of Standalone Complex.
That makes me happy, because that game, that series, holy shit, does that series not have a fantastic fucking ramp up to its ending?
Oh, it escalated all right. I don't even know if I ever saw any episodes of the second season, so at some point I'm going to try to work through that. But what I think I might do is try to find as many, like, 12 to 13 episode shows as I can. And try to get up something where I, like, knock out one a week.
I think Rhett could help you there.
Didn't he mention Starlight Review something? That's like 12 episodes.
That's 12 episodes, I think.
And I think I do have a subscription to the place that's streaming it.
I will say, and it's not going to be what you think it's at. The Zombieland thing I mentioned is 2 seasons of 13 episodes.
Well, there you go. 2 seasons of Zombieland Saga.
Yeah, I think Polly might wince at this, but I actually did somehow inexplicably start watching a JoJo.
Well, look, look, I got nothing against JoJo at all. JoJo, by itself, it seems like a super cool thing. Its fan base has kind of just, I need to be away from its fan base for a long time to never hear about it for, like, if I could, like, not hear about JoJo for a year, I could probably watch JoJo and maybe enjoy it, because it sounds like my kind of stupid, right?
I mean, Kira Buckland is in a new season.
And Kira Buckland is in a new season, and we love Kira Buckland here.
Stoned Ocean, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We are big fans of Kira
Ocean,
Buckland.
I guess.
We are big fans of Kira Buckland. We are big fans of Devin Mack. We are big fans of Edwin Tiong, and we are big fans of Sean Chiplock here, because they have all been part of our community at some point, and we love them to bits.
I did catch the first 4 episodes, and I can totally understand the appeal.
Yeah, like, it's absolutely buck
It's a
wild.
spectacle. It's whacked out. I totally get it. I generally try to stay away from fan bases in general. So you know, I think I have all that business well scouted.
Yeah. You I think, of like, all the people in this community, I think are really good at just kind of, like, keeping blinders on to stupid shit like that, because, like, I don't think that you give a single shit about fandoms or anything like that. Like, you go in, your opinion, like, when your opinion comes out, it is just your opinion. Like, it is not influenced by anything stupid and bullshitty like that.
Yeah.
All right, so any final thoughts from the two of you?
Terror in Resonance was pretty good.
Oh, did you finish that?
Yeah, last night I was on the treadmill and knocked out the last 3 episodes, plus some, you know, staff stuff.
Cool.
Do they not have, like, subtitle options on Blu-ray? Because this is the first Blu-ray disc I've ever owned, and
really?
I didn't see one. I didn't see an option. I saw the options for, like, audio tracks, but I didn't see any subtitle options.
That's
for that.
I've never seen an anime not have, like, Samurai Pizza Cats, but, like, that's the only anime I've ever bought that didn't have a subtitle option.
I mean, if I put it to the Japanese language track, it probably would have had subtitles.
Maybe, yeah.
But I do in the event that I wanted to, you know, I generally watch a dub track. Generally, if I'm given the option, but I did want to have an option where I could, like, have something to read, because I'm on, you know,
you're on a treadmill,
and I'm looking at the screen for like 100 minutes or so, and you know, would have been nice to have that without having to blast the thing so I could hear the show over the sound of, you know, the equipment I'm working on.
Yeah.
Maybe if I did messed around with the TV, it's kind of a newish TV that they got for the guest quarters. If I had played around with that, maybe I might have found an option. But yeah, very, very good. Easy watch. That's the best compliment I can give it. You know, easy watch.
I mean, those are always fun. Like, I like an easy watch, so I will probably put this on my to-watch list at some point, seeing as I plan on subscribing to a couple services here in the next month or two. So, anything else from Fresno?
Yukine Chris is the best.
She is. She's literally the best Senfo gear. And it's not because she's got the big boobs either. She's literally the character with the best story.
She's got one of the most developed stories in the show. Yes.
Yeah. She's my favorite.
And I know because I'm a Syndicate scholar. I've also got 2 figures of her on the.
I've got the same one that Rhett posted the other day.
Oh, which. Yeah.
Chris is the one with the spaghetti, right?
Yeah, she's spaghetti girl. Yeah, she's...
Okay, I think her story, doesn't her story end and her epilogue ending is like she starts an Italian food YouTube channel.
Goddamn, how did you know that? How did you know this?
I looked at the spoilers, Polly.
Oh gosh, I should have guessed. Well, Fresno and Poncho, you know that my love for both of you runs very deep. You always, like your presence on my stream is always welcome. And your presence in the community, I feel, is always nothing but a net positive. You both mean the world to me, and I hope that you know and feel that moving forward, and I hope that the both of you have nothing but the most amazing 2022, at the very least. I hope that it is as eventless as possible to facilitate the most peace that the both of you could possibly hope to imagine.
I'll make it a boring one, all right.
Yeah, and be as boring as possible. I'm here for fucking boring, believe me.
Yeah, that's a mood. But, much love back to you.
Love you both. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending your New Year's Eve with me.
Wow, it's only like 16 minutes left.
16 minutes! We're counting
catch
down.
Up to the future. All right. Good night, stream. Have a safe and happy New Year celebration. Much love to all. I'm going to pass out now. Good night, everybody.
All right. Somebody grab this musical chair from me.
Later, y'all. So who's going to be here? Who's bringing in the new year? Because we are likely bringing in the new year together with our next set of guests. Just so you know. Our next guests are probably going to be here, and we will probably begin the countdown to New Year's Eve together. Who's going to do it with me? Who's bringing it in? Who's going to be sitting here talking on a dumb website with me at 12 a.m. Eastern Time?
It me.
My God, it's GremlinzRUs. One of my favorite people in the world.
Nah.
No, I'm not even kidding. You are such a delight. You are such a joy.
You're going to make me blush over here.
Oh, it's not the intent. The intent is, look... Tell people everything they mean to you. You got to do that while they're still here. That's important. It's important. It's the end of the year. We're kicking
You're kind of tipsy as fuck.
I'm a little Grims. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Okay, look. I mean everything I say right now. I mean it. Yeah. And that your presence brings me joy. I love your streams. I love hanging out with you. I love being able to interact with you on the daily on Twitter. So none of that. It's not because of booze. The booze is just making me say it a hell of a lot easier. And with maybe a little bit more of a lisp than I would normally.
I do not detect a lisp.
You really? That's wild because I'm sitting here and talking to myself. I'm not really talking to myself. I'm talking to other people, aren't I? That's how streams go. And I'm hearing myself and I'm thinking, man, I'm just slurring my words all over the place, aren't I? Hopefully,
no, you sound relatively normal.
That's fucking wild because I'm so blasted out of my mind right now. Grims, I've done like 8 shots of Sky vodka just straight. I'm not mixing it with anything at all. I'm just drinking shots.
I'm assuming you're hydrating, right?
With vodka.
We heard the voices in Polly's head. Cameras pulled out.
Grimsy, could you do me a small solid?
What?
Could you entertain the crowd for like 45 seconds to a minute?
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, you. Hi, everybody. Polly should definitely get some water. Also, hi, Raven. How y'all doing tonight? It almost New Year's. I almost said it's almost Christmas. And it's like, no, that was last week. I love that emo. I love how they emo. Oh. Yeah, there's still a free spot. Free parking. I got him, dude. Sorry if there's anybody I missed. We went and how much alcohol is in this? It's fine. Everything is fine, and nothing is ruined. It's I swear it's only a hard cider. It's only a bottle of hard cider. 5% alcohol by volume. I have not drunk alcohol in like 3 or 4 years. Everything is fine. Nothing's wrong. Exactly. But yeah, we're almost ringing a new year, 2022. Hopefully, it doesn't suck. Oh, there you go.
Hey!
I saw your mouth moving on stream, and because I was looking at that.
Yeah, like I came back in the room. Like, see, it's like the model does whatever it wants. Kind of like when I leave, I forgot to go to the BRB screen because I'm kind of drunk.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, like when I when I get out of the frame like this. It would start. The model just kind of does whatever it wants sometimes, or sometimes it sticks there like a dead person. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it is a bit creepy.
Grimsy,
it's okay.
We got 11 minutes left in the new year. Can you believe this?
Yeah, I was just saying hi to chat over and over again and saying hi to different people.
That's cool. That's cool.
I completely forgot how to entertain people.
How did you? But Grims, you're a fantastic entertainer. You do great. Like, your streams are amazing. Like, one of my greatest joys this year was watching you come back to streaming.
Aww.
Let's talk about 2021, Grims. What did 2021 mean to you? What are the accomplishments? What means the most to you on 2021?
I guess that I was glad that I was able to have surgery in the middle of the year and have it not be cancer, and that was pretty hype.
Yeah, like not having cancer, that's a pretty hype thing to me. I would have been real bummed if you would have said I had cancer. I would have probably fucking cried.
That was a big W.
Yeah, big old dubs.
Big old dubs.
Yeah, fortunately no Breaking Bad heel turn.
Yo, it's Beepy!
It's Beepy!
Beepy's joining us too!
Is that actually a nickname you use, Beepner?
I call him... I don't know if he likes Beepy or not. I just call him Beepy.
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I call him Beepy just because, like, it's fun. But yeah, big old dub, no cancer. I'm super stoked about that. What other kind of dubs you got for the 2021? Because it's kind of hard to top not having cancer.
Yeah. But, well, no, I got back into streaming, and I met a bunch of cool people that way, and I think I started coming out of my shell a little bit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right now, the hard cider is very much helping.
Yeah. I'm just drinking vodka shots straight. Don't know if it's obvious, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
It started to become more obvious. You should probably hydrate.
Uh-oh! Good thing there's only 8 minutes till the new year. So, okay, you got no cancer. Fantastic. Your streams have been an absolute delight. Anything else that made kind of 2021 like, you can bring out the bad too if you want. Like, we're totally fine with that. Anything you want to leave behind, you can leave it behind here.
I want to leave behind my frickin' job.
Oh, yeah, don't we all though?
I need to find new employment in the new year. New year, new job.
New year, I will, hoping for the absolute best on that regard.
Thanks. Preach. I don't know why I'm saying preach.
Preach.
I've been getting on that new lingo lately. It's like that one time I tried to rep my younger sister. We were like teens at the time, and she was like, "Please never do that again." Just ever.
Grims, the only thing I will ever make you promise me to do is never call a podcast a pod, please.
Oh, good God, no! That's
please.
What?
I hate it. People call there are absolute monsters in this world that call podcasts a pod, and it drives me nuts for some reason.
It does me immeasurable psychic damage when people talk about any technology-related career field as cyber. Yeah, you're getting into cyber. Yeah, you're going to school. You're studying cyber. It's like,
oh God!
I grew up with IRC and all that shit when that was a verb.
That's a different kind of thing.
That's a different verb.
Yeah, that means something entirely different to me, ma'am.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you think that okay, now that's a good question. Do you think that there are people that were ever paid to be professional cyber sexers?
Yeah. I hope so.
I'm just curious. If there's anybody in chat that was a professional cyber sexer and you got paid for it, you got to tell us.
There's no PayPal back then. You had to mail them a money order. What the fuck? Back in 1995.
God, do you imagine the fucking cybering on AOL Instant Messenger? I only do that via Twitter DMs these days. I'm kidding. I'm wholesome.
I was gonna say nowadays they send V-Bucks. Wait, no. Probably not the best one. Steam gift cards or something.
Yeah, there you go. You can get you some TF2 hats for a little bit of in somebody's DMs. You okay? Girl?
Yeah, I finished off the cider. I'm feeling a delectable warmth.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite part of alcohol. The warmth. Okay, Bjorn Fork, which would be our good friend Millie, is probably going to head off in a few minutes to ring in the new year with the parents. So if y'all aren't going to I'm reading a little drunk. So when I get back, Happy New Year to everyone. Thanks for making me feel super welcome in this community. You're always welcome in this community, Millie. We love you so much.
Yeah.
Abso-damn-lutely. That's how you emphasize the sentiment of something, is you put a curse word in it. So I fucking love you, both Beepner and Grims.
But yeah, no, we're at the stream. At midnight. We're just ending the stream. No. We're not gonna be. No, I'm kidding.
There you go. Yeah, we're just I'm just gonna press the stop stream button at exactly midnight. So we've got 4 minutes 43 seconds.
This and just die.
Beepner, 2021. Ew. I may interrupt you if you go too long because again we are 4 minutes and 33 seconds until the new year. But what did 2021 for you?
Well, the good news is I don't have that much to say about it.
I like it when you have more to say, though, because you were one of my favorite people to have on my streams. You make me feel good, and I like streaming with you because I think we have fantastic chemistry.
I appreciate it. In fact, I seem to recall shanghaiing you into some streams, and I was just like, "Yo, I'm gonna stream Mighty Switch Force." I don't think I'm gonna be entertaining.
Oh no, you were one of the most entertaining people that I know, though. Your Twitter feed, everybody's like, Polly's got the puns, but it's dude, have you seen Beepner's Twitter feed? This dude is way funnier than I am.
Well, not a whole lot of people since it's locked, but I've thought about opening it back up again just because I just don't want random people who are messaging me out of the blue, hey, anti-circumcision propaganda. What the fuck? What the fuck? I made an off-the-cuff tweet about a billboard I saw, a fucking billboard about getting your pee-pee snipped. I thought that was funny. Now I'm getting evangelized to. What the
that's fun. You don't even know if he's joking is the thing. That could literally happen.
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, I literally can't tell if you're just yanking my chain or not. I totally believe you, though.
The beauty of the internet is like everybody's on the internet, and also the bad thing is everybody's on the internet, and any rando can just like assert themselves into your headspace.
Yeah, like John, again, I mentioned earlier that John told me like that it was okay for me to assert myself in the world, but then but there are so many people that shouldn't be doing that are given a license to do that with a fucking Twitter handle.
Yeah, nobody knows how to fucking use the internet.
No. Only us. We know how to use it. We are we're the fucking sensible ones here.
No, we're not.
I think
not right now.
No. Like right now, I would probably revoke my Twitter license because I'd probably say something really stupid. And it would probably be about tits. I don't know why
tits are cool.
Well, are you saying they're not?
They are.
Like, I like tits a lot.
I mean, people are always saying cool your tits, so...
Cool your tits? Okay.
Cool tits are a desirable trait, I guess.
Tits, jugs, boobs. I'm okay. Okay, look, I think that we can all at least agree going 1 minute and 30 seconds into the new year... from the new year, we can all agree that tits are pretty rad, right? I mean, like, you might be deadpan about them, Beepner, but I'm pretty sure
we gotta talk about tits for the next 90 seconds.
Can we talk about tits for the next 90 seconds?
Trails in the Sky.
Yeah, like, Trails in the Sky is pretty good.
It's a very good game.
Yeah, like, that was a real good game. We got Beepner to play through those. We got Beepner.
Well, two of them.
You played through two of them. I'm convinced third.
The two that matter.
All right, we have 1 minute until the new year, so we probably don't mind kind of slowing down here for a second and maybe kind of getting ready to kind of celebrate things, I guess. And like, I couldn't think of two better people to be having on a call with me at 12 midnight on the cusp of a new year than Beepner and Grimsy, two of my favorite people in the entire land of the world. Can you believe that? The land of the world? Oh, Lord, that was a vodka burp.
How many worlds are there in Super Mario Land? Were they called worlds back then?
I think it was like 8. Okay, we got 20 seconds. I'll count us down. All right, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready to bring in the new year with your good pals? Let's do it, everybody. We're going in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Everybody! New Year! Woo! We did it! We all made it! We've made it. Every single one of you here in this magic moment right now. We have all made it to the next year together. I love each and every one of you all. God, I can't thank you enough for coming here and spending this night with me, because the holidays ain't been great for me this year, and y'all are a real big reason of why I've been able to kind of pull out of that downward spiral a little bit. So let's all move forward with 2022 and like, man, I hope it treats y'all well, because y'all absolutely fucking deserve it.
Let's not be broken as we give 2021 the slip.
Yeah.
Because in fact, we can look at 2022 as year zero.
I see what you're doing.
Let's not turn the internet into a pretty hate machine.
They're already lighting fire. They're lighting so many fireworks. They were lighting some fireworks earlier, and that sounded like gunshots. I was like, ooh, that's not good.
I'm listening for fireworks.
Apparently they sell these.
If anybody's gonna light fireworks, it's where I'm fucking at.
Oh.
And I don't hear nothing. That's fucking
Apparently
wild.
they sell these really loud, like, professional grade sounding fireworks just on roadside stands now, and they've been exploding out my window for the past 2.5 hours.
They started Christmas night. And then nothing at midnight on New Year's Eve? Are you kidding me?
You just go down and it's like, hey, assholes.
Hey, assholes!
You want a war? I'll give you a war. They drew first blood, not me.
If the New Year's Eve fanfare is bothering anybody, I can turn it off. I was gonna leave it on for.
I can't hear it.
I think it's great.
I was gonna leave it on. There's no audio, but there's video, and I don't know if like the lights moving back and forth is bothering anybody. But if it is, I'll turn it off. I was gonna leave it on for another couple minutes.
It's funny not to harp on like bit rates going out because I figured busy night on the old inner tubes.
I hope the confetti's fucking it up.
Oh no! See, that's the thing. It's crystal clear now. Like,
that's wild.
Earlier in the stream, it just dipped into potato land. I was like, she's not roboting, so I guess it's fine.
I've not dropped a single frame this entire stream, which is wild because like every stream I've done prior to this is like, hey, you dropped 27,000.
It might be my Comcast. It likes to throttle Twitch sometimes.
Oh, that sucks.
I held on to so many frames this night.
That I'm holding them all in my bosom, in my breast.
Save those frames. So that reminds me, I would be remiss to let this one get away. Scroll back. Okay, Raven, the GM, says it's breastabubical, chesticamamical, pendular globular fun. Are those the lyrics to the Glob Glow Gab Galab song? Yes. I don't know the words.
Yeah, like, and then after that is the part where he hates Jesus.
Okay.
I said I'd drink to that, but then
I'm about to drink to that. I've got a shot ready. If anybody in chat wants to take a shot with me, I'm about to take one more into the breach, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no.
I've got like a drop left in my Pink Lady Apple kombucha bottle.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I tried kombucha. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got into that when I like kicked the whole alcohol thing. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. I hope that me.
No. It's fine.
Okay.
I knew going into this that you had a Sky vodka bottle on your virtual desk.
Oh my god. Like, if only the rest of this year could be as happy as I am in this moment right now. I would never need for another bit of happiness. Polly, my 2021 dead died. Let's go!
Let's go!
Let it all out, everybody. Leave that shit year. Leave it behind you. Leave it in the past. Let's put anything that's negative, put it all behind you. Let it go. Let the negativity go. Let's do everything we can. Let's do everything we can for ourselves and for one another to make this year at least as enjoyable as we can. We may not be able to fix every problem that we have. We may not be able to help with every problem everybody has. But I goddamn guarantee you that it won't be hard to at least give somebody a little bit of a smile per day. And that's what's got me through all of this, is that each and every one of you brings, like the reason I fucking freaked out when I thought my computer was dying. It was just like, y'all are kind of like the thing that keeps me sane right now.
I love my computer. All my friends are in there.
All of my friends are in there. So
Oh, go ahead.
When my SSD died, I was literally kind of like almost having a panic attack, because these are like, y'all are the people right now that I can be around that keep me sane. That keep things feeling somewhat, as normal as we can get, right? So, like, okay.
When my graphics card died in like February, I was upset, and then I bought a gamer.
Then you bought a gamer GPU?
Well, I had to buy basically because parts are just
impossible to get.
Yeah, so I you know what, my sister probably could have hawked that card she took out and like sold the broken card and still gotten money for it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I bought a whole new computer. It's easier to buy pre-built. I don't know how it is now, because all the
that's what I'm hearing, is that like pre-built is kind of the way to go right now, despite the fact that I always build my shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when my SSD went out and I didn't know what was going on, I had that hour of just like, it's not so much about the computer, it's about what kind of I'm available to access there and the things that keep me feeling better on a daily basis. That all of you wonderful motherfuckers, every single one of you. I know that we kind of cut you off, Beepner, talking about 2021 because we were, going into the new year. I'll go ahead and turn this off now. But so is there anything else you kind of wanted to say about 2021?
I didn't stream as much as I wanted to. I'd like to do that more.
God,
I've been pretty busy with. Whew, boy. I've been fortunate enough to keep my job. For what that's worth. And I was one of the people who have physically been going into work since all this crap has been going on until this past week. I don't have that much work I can do remotely, so I have just with Omicron and everything going on and that whole I'm sitting here at home, but I kind of have to be available. And then all the problems don't. Everybody has their computer break at once.
Yeah.
And it's never like, hey, if so and so can't access this server, I need to know. It's probably some configuration I need to remote into your machine and do. And I heard crickets until about Thursday afternoon.
Oh my God.
So it's like, oh, okay, because the decision to be sent home is like I showed up for work Monday is like, oh, I was just about to text you, and I'm thinking, yeah, I was driving while you were just about to text me, but whatever. He's like, you got to work remote. We don't want you in the building. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Like no real warnings, so no real time to prepare the people I would be having to support.
Yeah, that's rough.
Anyway, yeah, so with that tangent over, I've been trying to work on a second bachelor's degree. That's been having me kind of going insane at a couple of parts. Going back to something you were saying about how, you when you were going through undergrad studies and you're like, oh, I just really want to get more intense into my field. I'm kind of getting that feeling now. It's just like, wow, I'm kind of not picking up the skill set I thought I was going to be. We're of an age where, the whole online learning thing just kind of like we got through our primary and secondary and post-secondary educations without that really even being a thing.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, online learning sucks. The professors just post links to Wikipedia articles. They copy paste each other's lesson plans. And if you have an issue, it's like, yeah, they'll respond, but well, unless it's a weekend.
Unless it's a weekend. Yeah, I was about to say, unless it's a weekend.
And you're lucky they even comprehend the question that you're asking them in the email.
Yeah.
Yeah, without getting too big into that. So yeah, that's probably what 2022 holds for me.
A lot more learning.
Yeah, and hopefully it'll turn into improved job prospects. Yeah, I'd like to stream more though. And it looks like I'm going to be home a lot more, at least for the near term.
I mean, so. I would rather you be home right now, considering the situation and the way that this situation seems to be spreading. Like this, yeah, I feel safer with you home. Like I want you to be home.
Yeah.
It didn't hit me until after the first 2 or 3 days. It's like, oh, they're just gonna make me go home for 2 or 3 days, and I was supposed to have Friday off anyway, and then about Wednesday it was just like, wow,
wait a minute, this is serious.
Yeah, and it's like, God, I'm kind of hoping for my classes to start up because there's fuck all to do.
Oh,
and it's like,
man, yeah.
I don't want to totally step away from work, and then it really hit me when I went to Walmart earlier today because there was just so many people, and I just okay, I really need to get 2 or 3 things, but I know 2 of those things are at the medicine aisle, and it's good luck trying to figure out where anything is or get help.
Yeah.
And it's just we've been here before.
Yeah.
And not only have we been here before, we keep
coming
getting
back
out
here
and then jumping back in. Exactly. It's like a bad roguelike run or something. It's like, well, this, fuck this game. It's unfair. I got bad spawns. I'm never playing it again. It's just like, well, maybe this time, maybe I'll just start over. And it's like, oh, I'll play it smart. Maybe I'll get like some good gear pulls. And then no it's just
no, it's
not to bring a downer. I'm impressed with everybody who has been creative, like during this whole thing. I know it's a way for like people to channel negative energy. I mean, and I don't consider myself a creative person at all. I've like every now and then I'll stream on a lark, not even like with real consistency or production value. It's just like, hey, I kind of want to hang out and show a game off, and it's like if some other people see it and think it's cool, or just want to come and hang out in the chat for a bit. I mean, I haven't been watching a lot of media other than Twitch streamers because it's like the sense of community that I think if a lot of people didn't have, it would have some really negative mental health.
I think that's the reason
impacts like during this whole thing.
I think that's the reason over the last year that I've kind of like watched a lot more streamers. Like I've hung out a lot more in like Dino Please and Dot Level streams because it's just, you feel like you need to get that social battery charged somewhere, right? And none of us feel safe doing that in like the real world.
No, and look, my real world relationships right now are just like big old fat Easter egg there, big old fat goose egg.
Big old same. Like I saw somebody on Christmas Eve, and that's probably all I'm gonna see for a while.
Yeah, I see more of my family than is probably healthy, but I live on the same block as them, so it kind of can't be helped.
Yeah, you're probably good. You're probably good. But Grimsy, 2022. What's 2022 got for you? How you feeling about 2022 coming in? What do you got planned? Anything neat that we can look for?
Besides job hunting, I'm probably gonna work more on doing shit for streaming.
Nice.
Invest the money.
Yeah.
Into like commissioning emotes and shit. I think that would be hype.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see HD Taco Bird.
I hope so.
That came out of the fucking Jackbox stream. It was great. It wasn't even on my channel. Somebody else's channel.
But it feels associated with you somehow.
Yeah, well, I did the drawing. Somebody else did the caption.
Yeah.
And so I went back to the drawing board. Just see this fucking just like an mspaint.net.
Yeah.
God, some of those creations that came out on Gartic Phone, like,
oh my god,
hell yeah. 60 FPS, just shitting and belching fire. I actually got help from somebody on the colors of the fire.
So good.
Way too much effort for a shit post.
God, like we had somebody. We only did Gartic Phone a few times on my stream, but the couple of times we did it, we came across some real dumb shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I also want to do more collabs and like hang out with people more and shit.
Hell yeah. I'm down for it.
I am also down.
We got to do something together. You got to be on my more play games and talk stream stuff. I got to come over and hang out on your stream and be a general annoyance.
Hell yeah.
It'll be great.
It'll be awesome.
Right. So is there anything either of the two of you would like to say before we pull in anybody else that might want to be here on our last call?
Get your booster.
Get your booster, goddammit.
Yeah. I got mine. I probably shouldn't be drinking, but it's been 48 hours.
I was thinking about that. You got your booster just the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait
2
a
days
minute.
ago.
Can you drink about that? Is that fine?
Wednesday night?
It's probably fine.
They didn't warn me about drinking, so it's probably fine.
Yeah.
All right.
It's great.
Thank the both of you for coming by again. I love talking to both of you. You both make me super happy. I hope that you know how happy you make me. And how much that you bring to this community and how much joy that we have that you are a part of it. Whether that's mushy and too mushy, or whatever or not, I love the both of you, and we love the both of you, all of us. So thank you both so much for coming and spending your New Year's Eve with me, and thank you for being a part of our community.
I'm doing a little heart emoji with my hands. You
I'm
can't
doing
see
it too. My model can't really do anything about it, but I'm doing one, and I promise you.
All right, first step, scratch ass. Second step,
scratch it. All right, yeah. We need to get the scratch ass emote and then heart emoji. We got it.
And then do we work our way up to the boob heart?
Yeah.
Plushies have boobs.
I think they call it. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know that by law plushies are allowed to have boobs.
Except for Miss Piggy.
Maybe Miss Piggy.
She was grandfathered in.
She operates on her own whole set of rules. We kind of just look up to her and we don't question it. Thank you both so much. I love you both. Thank you for stopping by.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for having us. Bye.
All right. One last call. If there's anybody out there in internet land, I'm going to give you a couple minutes to pop in here. If you want to come in and you want to say something about the new year, or you want to say something about the last year, please hop in. We are doing the last call because I am way too drunk to be doing this now. All right. I see somebody has hopped into my chat, and I want them to say hello to me. Hello? Okay, there's somebody here. Okay, there we go. Hey! It is LastZimOnEarth. How you doing, friend?
Good.
Doing good. How's the New Year's Eve treating you?
Yeah, pretty all right.
I'm happy to hear it. I'm happy that you chose to spend that New Year's Eve with me, whatever that means. So what did 2021 mean to you? Just kind of like we just kicked it in the ass. We kicked it on out of here. But that doesn't mean we can't talk about it. What did 2021 mean to you?
A lot of nothing happening. God.
You played a lot of games. You posted a lot of really cool games, though.
Yeah, I guess.
So any of those stick out that you would want to kind of talk about or anything? Or
let's see. Damn, I need to. What did I play? Yeah, let me think about this.
You'll have to forgive me because I know there's a cool Chinese Japanese RPG series that you were playing.
Oh, you mean you want Sword 7?
Yeah. That seemed to be something that kind of clicked with you in a way that I don't think that I saw click with anybody else in the community. So did that treat you well?
Yeah, I'd say treat me pretty well.
Cool. Oh man, I apologize that I'm very drunk right now and that I'm not going to be able to. Oh Lord. Oh, LastZim, you have unfortunately. But yeah, yeah, you're gonna have to give me an overview of your 2021. I'm gonna give you a college paper, and you're gonna have to write it. Oh no, we're throwing you back now. Homework, but you've got to do it in real time. How's that work?
Yeah, I'm typing out my 20,000 word dissertation on the year.
Yeah, the entire dissertation. Let's go.
Man.
Take your time. It's okay.
So yeah, I'm just trying to compose myself.
Oh no! By all means, take all the time you need. We are in no rush here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the thing with like 2021 is that it's definitely like it's kind of just like 2020 part 2, except not at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it kind of feels like a Madden upgrade in a way, like where we're doing the same thing, but like there's an extra feature or two.
Well, I mean, it seemed like maybe it would be better at first, but you know, things just happen.
Yeah, and it's all out of our control because we're the sensible ones doing what we're supposed to be doing, but nobody else is.
Well, yeah, anti-vaxxers. Jesus.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, like one of those. Like, yep, we know who the idiots are. But yeah, like you're not wrong at all. Like 2021 kind of feeling like the repeat of 2021, where we're just trying to be a little better than what happened in the last, the 365 before it, right?
Remember when we thought Biden couldn't be be as bad as Trump? God.
Oh my God. Like when your entire campaign platform is literally, I'm not the worst human being in the world.
Well, I'm pretty sure that was. Well, yeah. And he's just like, gotta fucking appease the capitalist. Or...
Yeah. That's literally all we're doing. Kind of unfortunate, but it's just like I don't even know. Like, can we call it a little bit better? Do we really call it a little bit better? Or is it just like a different flavor of the shit that we were in last year?
I feel like you can almost argue it's worse in some ways.
In a couple, because like a lot of shit didn't change because we're still putting kids in cages. I mean, we didn't change that.
We're sending kids to school, even though, Jesus.
Oh, what have we done, Zim? What are we doing? What are we doing?
America.
We're America. We're the best. Can't believe it. Can you believe it?
Yeah, we're clearly we're the best country, of course, because oh God forbid. Oh yeah, that socialized medicine, Europe or whatever. Ew, no way.
Get it out of here. Nonsense.
Clearly we have the best healthcare system.
Yeah, we're doing great. Everybody loves it. I can't think of a single person that loves it. The fact that like I needed to wait 20 fucking years to get a tooth problem solved that I've had all of my life, that I literally accidentally got solved this year because my fucking dentist was like, hey, you can fix this actually. We're doing great. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's cool for people are getting vaccinated, so there's that.
Yeah.
Some people, at least.
Yeah, like, despite the fact that Omicron is running wild, I think that our vaccination numbers are still looking fairly decent. And the fact that, like, Omicron's symptoms aren't kind of, like, over the top, and they're not killing anybody that's fucking vaccinated, thank God.
Yeah, I felt like, I've definitely seen, like, I've definitely seen some things on Twitter that indicate that it's not likely to kill you, at least if you're vaccinated.
Yeah. Like that's kind of like the only solace I'm taking in this is that like I do everything I can to stay as safe as I can. I'm never taking a mask off. I'm never not being 6 feet from people.
Yeah.
And like I know that like if I get Omicron, I feel safe in that like I'm probably not gonna die, which is like what a weird fucking thing to be thankful for. Is well, at least I might not die.
Yeah, and it's not even like a binary. Oh, you either just die or you're just completely fine afterwards.
Yeah, like you don't know what long COVID does to people. Like,
yeah,
we don't know what 20 years down the line, like 10 like 5 to 10 years down the line, we're gonna be looking at this and being like, what is the actual impact that this has had on people? There's still so much that we don't know and so much uncertainty that we're going into. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
At least we got video games.
Yeah, we got a bunch of those.
We got video games and anime and podcasts to keep us to at least take our minds off of the terrible world that is around us.
Yeah.
So what's 2022 kind of hope that like shaping up for you? Like, what is your ideal 2022? I guess would be the question.
Well, I think I mentioned this on Twitter, but a few things on Twitter, but I think I definitely want to like read and watch more stuff in general, because I feel like that's something I haven't been that good about in 2021, and I definitely like to get like it, and I thought it'd be cool if I can get like a game out or something, release something.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. What are you thinking about releasing?
Well, I mean, it depends on what I'm making.
Oh, right. Do you have any engines that you're like currently working with, or is it more of just kind of like a general like I would like to do something?
It's partly a general thing, but I definitely have attempted stuff in like RPG Maker and stuff.
Oh, nice. Anything that you could share, or is it more of just kind of like it's nebulous ideas right now?
Yeah, it's. I don't really have anything substantial to share.
That's cool. Like this is a community full of creators that I know would be more than happy, to help you out. Like I'm pretty sure you're on the Discord, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you got like we got Jetstorm in there. RPG Maker master, by the way.
Clearly the master.
Yeah. So like there are so many people that would be happy to help you with anything you need. So like you are in the right community if you want to put yourself out of RPG. Believe me.
Yep.
Cool. So you're looking to get more creative. Any other avenues that you're looking to move forward with?
I may try to. I've been thinking of trying to like write more things. I think I have like a NeoCities page I'd like to use more. Like, of course, I'd still have to figure out what I'm going to use it for, but it's something.
Hey, like any way that people feel more creative about expressing themselves, or in any way, like I think that's super rad. Like especially right now. Because if there's ever been a time that there's been more healthy to express oneself and put themselves out there, it's right now. There's certainly a lot of emotions to feel and express.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I actually would like to play more like I'd actually like to play more shorter games. Because I feel like I was like I think for some reason I just kept throwing myself into like longer ones for some reason. That's just what happens sometimes. You just have to you start a long RPG or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then you're suddenly just like, well, I guess I'm committing to this.
Yeah. That's how I am, because like I am literally like I play one game at a time. So like if I'm playing like an RPG, I'm just committed to that thing.
Yeah. Like the thing. Yeah, that's kind of the thing for me. Like, even when I try to juggle multiple games, I just often feel like I'm only capable of focusing on one a lot of the time. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, well, it's like the John problem of getting stuck in like RPG hell sometimes, where you go from like one to another, and that's all you end up doing.
Or if you stop in the middle of one and just to be like, oh, I'm going to play this now.
And then like, what do you do? Like, then suddenly you come back to the RPG and it's like, what do I do?
Oh, I mean, I still haven't even gone back to Trails in the Sky for this reason.
Makes me cry. Zim, you're making me cry.
I know. I need to get back to that.
My model can't cry, but there are little tears coming out of my little button eyes. Believe me.
Yeah.
Those sound like really solid plans.
Yeah. Yeah, John said something about sometimes I start 4 and then I spend 6 months moving fast. Yeah, I get you, John. I get you, John.
That's so much harder for me to do because I try to just play one game at once. But I think like going into the new year, I might be like trying to get away from that a little more because I think that like boxing yourself into one game, maybe like when you're not in the mood for it. Because I think that's what happened with me in East 9 is that I do one game at a time, but like this may not be the game that I want to play right now, but I keep playing it and then I come away from it a little colder than I intended. And then when I came back and visited at the end of the year, I was like, oh no, like this is actually really great. So I think I need to kind of like allow myself to be a little more open with.
Yeah. I get you. I think I have this problem with anime actually.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yeah, I think I've like I'm in the middle of Fruits Basket or like Gundam or whatever, and I need. It's like, oh god, I need to get back to those. It's like I have to like. No, can't start anything new.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can be a little suffocating sometimes.
Yeah, and I think I do that to myself with games sometimes, and I think that it's to my detriment because sometimes I get into this idea of like, I need something to talk about on a podcast, so I need to always kind of be doing a thing and not letting myself like kind of explore things a little more if I might not be feeling it at the time, and I can come away from things feeling bad. I almost felt like real shitty about Celeste a while back because I forced myself through that and I wasn't enjoying it at the time, but when I came back like a year and a half later, I was like, oh no, this is entirely my jam. I just forced myself through it because I was doing that one game at a time thing.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to let the flow go.
Yeah, so that's something I would like to do going forward.
Yeah. Like don't feel like you have to finish everything.
Yeah, you don't. You absolutely don't. Like if you're not enjoying something, you can bail.
Yeah. It's like I'm actually pretty like I can be feel random whenever I do this. Sometimes it's like I think like my issue is that sometimes I'll like play something, so I would feel like okay, I gotta finish. I gotten this far, I have to finish it, even if I don't necessarily like it.
Mm-hmm.
And then other times I'll play something for like an hour or whatever, and be like, I'm not really feeling this. Okay, done.
Yeah. And like Raven's got a point. Like those games where they're like average, and it's just like you don't know what to do. Like it's just like maybe it's time to kind of like learn to kind of like cut that rope and be like, okay, like this isn't doing anything for me. Let's like, just let it go.
I don't know. I'm not like I don't feel like I've I mean I've played through Chris Tales and I'm not sure that's the game that I should have finished.
Oh, like see, like that is a game that like when I played the demo for it, I thought it was really cool, but when it came out, literally everybody I know said the same thing. It was just like, I don't know if this is that good.
It's kind of not. It looks pretty, but
it's very pretty. Yeah, like I've literally got a poster because I got GameStop to give me their poster for it. Yeah, like it's a game where I played the demo, I thought this is really cool, and then it came out, and the reception to it was just so tepid.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, the battle system, story I didn't care about.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I'm sure they tried.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see there's effort there.
Yeah. It's just sometimes it just doesn't come out great.
Yeah, like, and you kind of got to accept that. You got to hold that. That sometimes it's like, yeah, you can put your heart into something, and trust me, there are a number of projects that I have put my heart into and been like, yeah, this ain't working out. I'm gonna have to just let this go. So, like, thankfully, none of those projects have been released. Thankfully, I've had the good sense to only release the good shit.
I'm still waiting for something to really be like, this is something worth releasing to the public.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's like
the thing is, we can afford to do that because we're not like making these big, massive RPGs,
and we're not doing it for money, right? Like we're doing it for self-fulfillment. We're doing it to like show our friends cool things.
Yeah. And I'm not like judging people for releasing stuff commercially. That's good.
Not at all. Yeah.
Like it's cool. I like some good commercial indie stuff.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But well, yeah, like they're not all going to be winners, unfortunately. You know, like sometimes it's just like an idea just isn't always going to click, and maybe those ideas clicked with other people, but like like sometimes it just ain't going to click with you.
Yeah. Sometimes, it's kind of hard for me to just admit when something's just not working for me.
Yeah. Like, I have a hard time letting things go. Like, I'm that person. Like Rhett made the dumb meme of that Pop Team Epic comic of the character throwing the controller, and I'm done with this shit. And then she picks the controller back up and starts playing again. That's literally me. And that is literally me as far back as, like, Xenosaga Episode 2. When I first played that game, I fucking hated it. And I was like, I'm done. I went as far as buying... I went and I literally bought videos of the cutscenes to just watch the ending of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I bought them, I received them, and watched them, and then I went back and played the fucking game anyway. That's how much of an idiot I am, Zim! Can you believe this?
I mean, I've played a bunch of Kingdom Hearts, so, like... And I mean, that's not... Look, Kingdom Hearts is a thing.
Yeah, it is a thing. Trademark.
Yeah. Anyone who's played it knows about it.
Yep. But yeah, like sometimes just like you maybe kind of got to admit to yourself, like, I could probably be doing something better with my time.
Yeah.
And maybe that's something we could all be doing more of going into the future.
Yeah.
Cool. So any other thoughts coming into the new year before I think we'll probably end up signing out here, because I don't know that anybody else wants to hop in. So any other thoughts you would like to share before we close out?
I just wanted to say I'm not sure how good 2022 could realistically be, but I hope we can find something good to like about it.
Yeah. Like, if anything, we've got a fantastic community to be a part of, to lift us up when we're down. You know, like if we have nothing else, at least we have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it would not be what it is without you either, Zim. So thank you for being a part of what makes this community great.
Mm-hmm. You too.
Hey, it's all about you, my friend. It's all about y'all.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I guess Happy New Year, Zim. Thank you for spending your New Year's Eve with us. Means a lot to me. Can't thank you enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, means a lot to me too.
You are awesome, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, folks. I think we're going to go ahead and start winding things down. I don't know what 2022 is going to bring us, but I can only hope that in the next 365 that each and every one of you end up in a much happier, brighter, higher place than you were when you look back on this day 1 year from now. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being a part of what makes this community work. Thank you for being part of the heartbeat that makes this community an amazing thing. And before I start crying, I'm going to go ahead and look for a host to send out. You're not going to get me to cry on stream. It ain't happening, bitches. Well, who's streaming? Let me see here. Good Lord, there's loads of people streaming. Imagine that. Can you imagine streaming on New Year's Eve? I can't imagine wanting to do that. Who would do? You know what? My friend Aphotic Cthulhu, he is playing Final Fantasy VII in one full playthrough, one stream, and he is 3 hours in. Let's everybody go over and wish my good friend Aphotic Cthulhu a Happy New Year. Let's just everybody, when you get in there, just spam Happy New Year. Thank you all again for coming and spending this wonderful evening with me. I love you all to bits. I don't know what else to say. Let's just hope the next 365, we're all here to do this again. Much love to you all. You are amazing. and love yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and we will catch you on the next stream, whatever the hell that is. Happy New Year, everybody! Woo! We did it!